see that notification, we about to go live. Hit this track and do your dance like you Karen Lacey. Run it back and turn Matthew to the house, baby. It's Tingle and Co. Come keep with the show. It's a new era. Let's get it, let's go. It's Tingle and Co. When you see that notification, we about to go live. Hit this track and do your dance like you Karen Lacey. Run it back and turn Matthew to the house, baby. It's Tingle and Co. Come keep with the show. It's a new era. Let's get it, let's go. It's Tingle and Co. When you see that notification, we about to go live. Hit this track and do your dance like you Karen Lacey. Run it back and turn Matthew to the house, baby. It's Tingle and Co. Come keep with the show. It's a new era. Let's get it, let's go. It's Tingle and Co. When you see that notification, we about to go live. Hit this track and do your dance like you Karen Lacey. Run it back and turn Matthew to the house, baby. It's Tingle and Co. Come keep with the show. It's a new era. Let's get it, let's go. It's Tingle and Co.
All right, good morning and welcome in here on this Friday morning as we close out the week here at our Southern Regional Medical Center studios. Shout out to SRMC that brings you our show every single day and house our show. Also a great time watching some March Madness with the fellas yesterday, which is one of the best days in sports, especially when you learn how to watch it different ways. The Super Bowl squares on a March Madness game is excellent.
Oh, yeah. Did we win any?
Great idea.
No,
nothing
not
yesterday.
yet. All right.
But Super Bowl
But we had
squares
hope.
on a March
Lot of
Madness
game left.
is
Lot of
awesome.
games
There's a lot of
left.
games left. And it makes it more fun because in March Madness you have TCU versus Ohio State in the first game that's going down to the wire, 1 point, 2 point game. And then the next game is Nebraska versus, I forget, Troy, and it's a blowout by 30 points. You are just as invested in the final 30 seconds of that one because you're
just
all
looking for
these points.
looking for these things that are highlighted.
And
on
so
the
it's
sheet.
very,
One
very
away
fun.
on the North Carolina
Very,
game,
very
I'm
fun.
saying.
And it's one of the best days in sports. It was really basketball from 11 a.m. until after the LSU baseball game last night. Like, you could go home and watch more basketball. There's just nothing like it. It is March Madness, and it is here. And another fun way to watch it is when you bet on it with our friends over at FanDuel. Make sure you download the FanDuel Sportsbook app, or you go over to the FanDuel website and sprinkle some cheddar on some games. If you were listening to us when we were making the bracket, you might have made some money on High Point the other day because Poggi was very high on Wisconsin, and it was a good little conversation because I was a High Point guy, and it worked out. But Poggi also gave you VCU and some other games where they were able to.
Yeah, I hope nobody listened to Pochi's take on Penn.
Yeah, because
in
TJ
Illinois.
Powers fucking awful.
I
and did
told
not pay
everybody, do not listen to that take. If you watch Illinois, they're way too good to lose to Penn.
Shout out to Poggi. But it's March Madness. Make sure you go over to FanDuel and make yourself enjoy the games just a little bit more with our friends over at FanDuel. Download the app. Go to the website. It makes March Madness that much better. Today, we will have John Eads join us at 9 a.m. this morning. He works over there at WAFB. Does a great job covering the Tigers. He's at every single baseball game. And if he's not at a baseball game, that means he's probably working and covering something else. And we're going to play some clips of Jay Johnson and Casan Evans from after last night's game, which will be via our friend John Eads, who will be here at 9 a.m. And then to follow that up, Rohan Davey will be here at 9:30 a.m. To talk some ball with us. It's been a while since Ro has been in the studio, so make sure you stay locked in for hour number 2 with Eads and Rohan as they will join us. But last night, LSU Tigers win 7-1 over Oklahoma in Alec Box against Cam Johnson, the former LSU Tiger, Casan Evans, and LSU get the big series game number 1 win on a Thursday night, bouncing back from last weekend's series loss. Now sitting at 2-2 in the conference with last night's win 7-1. Lloyd, myself, Christian, we were there. Obviously, we'll all be there today. Wyatt is also in here, and he'll be with us today. We have a tailgate at 4 p.m. with our friends over at F45, and then it'll be time to watch some baseball. There are the fellas right there after the victory last night.
Getting a little handsy.
Holding hands, hands on thighs. Baseball, baby, that's brotherhood.
This is when you start to come together. This is a good sign. What? It started with your leader, 7, and Pearson.
And 11, 7-11.
And love spreads.
7-11, always open.
Let them.
Hashtag just different. But the Tigers win 7-1. 7 runs on 7 hits, 1 error last night. But the real conversation.
Stanfield's so happy.
Yeah, because
He plays baseball for the best fucking university in the world.
and now
he's
everybody
back.
and
He should be
everybody
happy.
finally understands how important he is.
yeah, he had to play for Auburn.
Yeah,
Oh.
now he gets to play for
That
LSU.
They're
jank-ass
good.
outfield.
Yeah, they're good, though.
But we
pretty
talked about it a good bit yesterday, previewing the game, that it could go one of 2 ways for these pitchers that are starting on the mound. And it went one of the 2 ways for each of the guys. Casan Evans and Cameron Johnson, a former Tiger versus a current Tiger. Cam Johnson, his stat line, 1 1/3, no hits, but 5 runs, 1 of those earned, 6 walks, 2 strikeouts. He threw 67 pitches through an inning and a third. And then on the flip side, number 20, Casan Evans, 7 2/3 innings, 3 hits, 1 run. It wasn't earned. 1 walk, 15 strikeouts on 110 pitches. Casan Evans, welcome back, my friend. Was that not? I don't know if you could have scripted it better than that for 20 on the mound. To go 7 2/3, finally extend into a game, only give up 3 hits, 1 walk, and 15 strikeouts for Casan Evans, the sophomore for LSU.
Did you even realize he had 15?
No.
because this is the second time that's happened to me. I was at the game, fortunate enough to be at the Ty Floyd game.
Right.
And it's one of those situations where you just realize, like, almost later that, holy, you were watching something generational or once in a year type of performance. But it's happening so fast that you're like, oh, 3 up, 3 down, 3 up, 3 down, 3 up, 3 down. You don't even realize how many strikeouts are happening. And whenever I got back in the car and was listening to, like, the post game, it was 15 strikeouts. It's like, yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Deal it.
Because all he did was deal. It was performative, whether it be the fastball running up to, 97, 98. He had the changeup working. He had the curveball
working.
And then he could do it at any count. And then they were pitching backwards in different innings. It became start you off with the fastball, like normal at bats, like let's get comfortable. Then he got into his groove of he likes to move very quickly, and he was getting the ball back and going, getting the ball back and going. You look up, it's like, oh, we're in the fourth. And then that compared to the other side of it was
polar opposites.
They didn't have a hit.
Well,
They scored 4 runs.
And not just that. I mean, it was a all-out crumble the start of that game. What I was going to say about Casan before we kind of get into how the game went down, he was oozing confidence on the mound. It was definitely the most confident he's looked this season. And that was the thing that I remember his first outing last year as a freshman out of the pen when he stepped on the mound against, who did they play? Purdue Fort Wayne?
Yeah.
Game number 1. And I was like,
first time he played.
It looks different when he's out there because he's just got this swagger and this confidence about him. And then it was Dallas Baptist you saw it, and then Kansas State you saw it, and then time and time again throughout the year, whether it was Missouri or Tennessee or UCLA in the College World Series.
Or Arkansas Little Rock, where he put down what? He struck out 9 in a row.
Like he just had this swag and this confidence about him. And this year,
you can't fucking touch my stuff.
Right. And this year you hadn't seen it up to this point. You know, you hadn't seen the confident Casan Evans where it's like, you can't mess with me. And last night, he was oozing confidence. He was the most confident man on the diamond and in the stadium. And he wasn't wrong. They could not touch him. And it was huge. And it's so key for LSU. It makes you feel so differently about what the future could look like because now you've seen this. And you're like, oh, well, if that can happen each weekend, that's going to be pretty awesome. I mean, there's the numbers on the year, but then what he does last night.
This is all 15 strikeouts.
This is the guy, man.
Oh, Aaron Beatty.
Yep.
Couple of drop thirds. That one was so weird.
Because the thing was coming in hot.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sword.
He gets real juiced up on one of these. And that was the part that fired me up. Look at it. I mean, talk about the swag on the mound.
He was so good early in counts.
Yeah.
Early in at-bats. Jay said it, it literally felt like every at-bat was 0-2. And when you're 0-2 against Casan Evans, you're done. It is over because he can throw the fastball at 96 by you. God forbid he throws that changeup right below the knees. Yes, he did.
Yes, he did.
That's when he was cooking.
Yeah.
Cooking.
And he should have had, I think the walk was, I don't know if that was warranted. It could have been a strike 3, and you really.
And it was his only walk of the game.
I know that's like the umpire has to have a little bit of feel there to be like, this man is about to have a
big moment here.
Yes,
Blue.
16 strikeouts, send him off the right way, not in shame.
And he gave the Lloyd hated 3-0 strike, didn't he? He just gave it to him.
Lloyd
didn't he
hates
come
the
back
3-0
from
strike,
3-0?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But that was a strike. I just don't like that they just guarantee it. You can throw it wherever you want, and they're like, Same thing happened to York in the first.
Yep. Huge night for Casan Evans. 2 claps. Ready. Like I said, the stat line on the night, 7 2/3, 3 hits, 1 run. It was not earned. 1 walk. It's the final batter he faced and 15 strikeouts through those 7 2/3. I mean, that is big-time stuff from Casan Evans. And Lloyd, Wyatt, Christian, my question to you guys, as well as the chat, seeing a performance like that from Casan, how much different does that make the outlook for what the future holds this season look like? Because like we said, this is a day-by-day, weekend-by-weekend, feel
Yeah.
it out, reactionary type deal. Last weekend, you're walking away from going 3 1/3, 4 innings for Cooper, 4 innings for Schmidt. Like, they can't extend. And then you look at last night, it's 7 2/3, 15 strikeouts, where Casan Evans extends into a game for the first time this season and is absolutely dominant.
I think he's somewhere in the middle. Like, I don't think you'll ever see either one again. Like, I don't think he's going to go out there and, like, you can't expect him to go 7 1/3 and 15 punchies
Every night.
and book it. I think he's somewhere in between and I don't think you'll ever see, 3 innings
3 1/3.
Yeah, like 8 walks.
and 6 walks. Like, I don't think you'll see that again either. But he is good enough to be, and this is what we've always contended. Like, that's the real conversation. Is he shut a lot of people up?
Yes.
Like, there's no doubt that, and this is on a short rest.
Yeah.
But there's no doubt he hears this. Like, the LSU baseball team and the way that the world works now, like, they're plugged into social media. It's not like they ignore it.
Right.
And everybody was saying, or at least there was a strong contingency of, do you move him from, and we talked about it yesterday. It's like, oh, is he not a Friday night guy? And it's like, well, does that make a difference if he pitches on Saturday or Sunday? Like, that doesn't matter. He's still a starter. If he's going to start, he's going to start on Friday. If he's not going to, you move him back to where he was very much comfortable. He looked comfortable as a starter yesterday, and he went in and shoved. And it shows what the potential of what an ace can be
Right.
versus what the question marks were. Now, if you just put those in the middle, you have a Friday night guy. Like, it doesn't have to be 7 1/3 and 15.
It doesn't have to be Paul Skeens.
Right, it's just not fair to expect. Like, even Kate Anderson, like, if he does that, it would be, like, that was shocking
Right.
to see him be able to continue that and become, like, what was he, the 3rd overall pick? You're like, oh, well, he was pretty good last year. Now it's like, oh, he might be the best pitcher in the country.
Right.
And so I don't know if Casan Evans makes that jump because this is his sophomore year.
Yeah, this
and
isn't even the money year.
This is very new food for him, and he's learning how to become a starter. He was
Right.
a shortstop and pitcher.
And you saw the shortstop
And
come into play last night.
Got him.
Whoop.
And so, like, you have to be able to give him some time to develop this. And last year, he made the decision, like, 3 weeks into the season of, like, I don't want to
I'm gonna
be
pitch.
a two-way guy. I think I just want to pitch. And then you saw him become a dominant stopper that could extend, which means if you look forward to the next year, maybe he can start. You're starting to see the development of starting. It's very much along the timeline of, like, Anthony Ianson.
Yeah.
And the same thing that you had with Gage Jump, where it takes a little bit of time, and then you see it, you're like, okay, this is what I expect every time. Like I said, not going to be 15, but if you give me 5 and 10, that's a quality start from a Friday night guy with a lineup that Jay has now put together that feels like it can bang a little bit.
Well, and I thought one of the things we talked about yesterday was if you look back at the Vanderbilt weekend, the game that you won was the game that you jumped out to a 6-0 lead in the start. And with that, it gave your pitching some confidence and some cushion to be able to be more aggressive and attack in a different way. The one game you won is the one where you were able to capitalize on mistakes and take a lead.
Oklahoma shit down their pants.
That
last
I told
night-
Noah before the show, that might have been the worst 2 innings
Crumble.
of baseball I've ever seen.
And
I mean, he
that's-
couldn't throw a fastball over the plate, and then some of the errors were
The
like
team got the
heinous.
Absolutely uncalled for.
Yeah.
I mean, and so now you
if
see
LSU
last
had
night.
played like that, this
Oh,
my
God.
gosh, inexcusable.
Yeah.
If the roles were reversed,
But
be a mess. But no, I mean, LSU capitalizes on mistakes, gets out to a lead, and that it breeds confidence and all of those things for a pitcher like Casan Evans to not feel like the game is in the balance every time you're pitching. It's not 0-0. It's not 1-1. You're not
I
down
get to
2-1.
groove.
Like, you get to get in a groove, and if you leave if you hang a changeup when the bases are clear and it's a solo shot,
Nah.
brush it off, get back to work.
KateAnderson.com.
Right. I mean, brush it off. I mean, William Schmidt against Vandy the other day. Like, so be it. You know, bounce back from it. But if it's a 2-1 ball game where you're down by a run or it's 0-0, it maybe feels a little bit different. But LSU was able to capitalize on some brutal mistakes
Yeah.
from Oklahoma last night. I mean, like I'm replaying them in my mind right now.
That
I mean,
second to first.
We got a catcher catching, throwing it. The guys, stealing from second to do the steal from home. Instead of throwing a second or just pumping it, let me rip it to the left fielder.
He throws it to third, and there's nobody there.
There's no one
What
there.
are we doing?
Yeah.
And then the second baseman just
Freaked out.
Yep.
Lost it.
And it was just, you can't have that combination
Third baseman.
and Cam Johnson pitching
Right.
Walking
And
everybody.
this was we knew what could possibly happen. Like,
Right?
Yeah.
You were going to get one of two versions of Cam Johnson.
Right, and you got the one that has showed up at Alec Box more than it hasn't.
Right.
Where it is just walk parade. And you could, if you knew that going in, if you knew what the matchups were, Casan Evans is better than Cam Johnson.
Yes.
And then if he was going to do that, and the approach that LSU has offensively, there was a chance that you got up 4-0
Right.
without even putting a bat on a ball.
0 hits.
I'll read it
Yes.
to you.
4 runs.
I'll read it to you here, the way LSU scored. In the bottom of the first, Aaron Beatty walked. Cerna advances to second. Curiel to third. Brown scores. Bases were loaded via walks. And then bottom of the second, Stanfield reached on a throwing error by the third baseman, advanced to second.
Sailed that.
And Caraway scores unearned. Then Brown stole second, advanced to third on the error. Stanfield scored on a throwing error by the catcher unearned. That's the one he threw into left field.
That was insane.
Also in the bottom of the second, Curiel reached on a throwing error by the second baseman, advanced to second. Brown scored unearned. That's when the second baseman freaked out. And
I thought they should have given that one to the first baseman.
really?
Because on the broadcast, I was watching on TV.
Yeah.
He made, the throw was there. The first baseman just
Didn't
missed the
catch it?
ball. First day on earth, buddy? What are we fucking doing?
Oh, that's my job?
And
Yeah,
then to follow that up in the bottom of the second, old JP, Johnny Be Good, singled to center field. That gets Cerna on second. Curiel scores to put LSU up, I think 5-1 in that game before the end, when York singles to center field and scores Cerna Jr. and William Patrick in the bottom of the seventh to put LSU up 7-1, where they win. Big time win there, but that's capitalizing on mistakes. I mean, I just read you 1, 2, 3, 4 runs scored off of walks
Bad
or errors.
baseball.
Just bad baseball.
I think
And
4 of the runs were unearned.
Yeah.
Of
Yeah.
the 7.
And they're the number 8 team in the country. That's what I think. We don't even. And Jay was asked about that, if there was any motivation about being unranked or ranked outside the top 25. He was like, I didn't even know that. Like, that does not affect
Enter my
me.
conscience.
It's not something I think about. And it's true, because if you look up at the end of March, April, May, June, what? I think they'll know where they should be.
Right. No.
I don't think there's a top 20. There's not a team outside the top 25 that has somebody that can go 7 and 7 and a third, 7 and 2/3, and have 15 strikeouts. That doesn't exist.
LSU's got a couple of them.
Yeah, you could see it again, and then
Tonight,
again.
tomorrow. That's the thing. And then after Evans, Plog comes in for a matchup, ends up getting hit, but Cowan comes in and closes it out with an inning in the third
Cowan
and
pitched
a
great,
strikeout.
too.
And that's now back-to-back positive outings for Zach Cowan, which is very, very good to see. Very key to what this team's going to be moving forward, If you wanted to have confidence about where this team can be headed, I think it starts with you want to see some of the guys you anticipated out of the pen to be very good, like a Zach Cowan, and then your starting pitching to be what you expected, and that was a great sign last night to see Casan Evans ball out the way he did. And Dougie Fresh, 21-27 in the chat right there. Love seeing Zach Cowan getting confidence again.
I thought it was a good spot for him.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
you're up 6. It'd be pretty
Not
tough
too
to
high
fuck that
leverage.
up, but it's still a Thursday, game 1 of a big-time SEC series, right? You still have to go in there and, give it your best stuff. So I thought that was a good spot. I'm glad Jay put him in as opposed to anybody else.
Yeah, and it's now back-to-back weekends where he's come in and had really, really good outings. Glimmer Fredette in the chat. How do we feel about Caraway at second last night? I think it's the first time he's played there in game action.
I
Lloyd?
think he made most of his plays at third, did he not?
It is one of the. Jay Johnson is in his bag.
He is.
Because
Chestnut checkers.
You could say everybody's a utility player on the infield except for York. Like, he's playing first, but there's no set position for anyone. You saw Pearson at second base. You saw Milam at second. You saw Caraway at second. It was just like wherever I think this matchup is, I'm going to
wherever the ball's going.
Yeah, I'm going to shift it around to make sure that the guy that I want to be able to field it is there. It is so interesting to see the way that he is kind of, I don't even know how to put it, like the way he's kind of shifting around, like he's like hockey shifting his infield.
Yeah.
And I didn't even know that was allowed.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't think you could just move people around. Could you bring more people in? Like, could you put Jake Brown at first? Or have 5 infielders?
Well, and it was just like,
or can we have a rover?
like I remember when
I move the catcher?
We were sitting there and it first started. It was like, okay, Caraway and Pearson swap. Pearson's at second, Caraway at third. Grounder right to Caraway. Then they swap back. Grounder right to Caraway at second. It was like,
He looked good at second, though.
Yeah,
yeah.
Swung the bat well.
He
good
did.
Walk.
That was probably his best game as a Tiger.
Absolutely.
From both sides, from defensively, offensively, and ran the bases well. He does kind of unhook the trailer sometimes. You can see the West Coast speed.
That's that thing.
Mm-hmm. But it was
West
also
Coast
refreshing to see LSU put the pressure on an opposing defense and them make the mistakes. That's bad baseball.
and capitalize.
Yeah.
on
Like
it.
so when you get whenever we get upset at what LSU does when they play losing baseball, Oklahoma played losing baseball. You made
Good day
unforced
ever.
errors that weren't necessary. You
Made
have
me wanna vomit.
I mean, you have Stanfield hit a chopper to third and he checks at second for way too long and he's like, you have to know who's running.
Just put it in your pocket.
Just throw. You have to throw it across the diamond. You have to
Right.
get rid of it.
No, I'm saying if you're checking
And
second,
it's too late.
put it in your pocket.
And that's what makes Stanfield put pressure on you
Yeah.
because that's not a base hit. But because of how quickly he can get down the line, and when you're playing teams that aren't really used to the pressure of what's being applied, and you look twice and pump, and then it's like, well, he's 85 feet down the line. You might as well just eat it.
Now the
And
ball's
now
in
you
right
look like an
field.
idiot either way.
Yeah.
So it was just nice to see, like, if you're LSU, look at that and go, we shouldn't play that way ever because it looks visually unappealing.
It
it's
made
a
you wanna
gross
vomit.
aesthetic.
Made you wanna vomit. I mean,
I would have left.
the throw to third was created pressure by Jay. I mean, it was the double steal basically, and so that's
They
created
panicked.
pressure. That wasn't anything that.
Well, I don't even think they had sent the double steal. I just think they had seen film
I
and
thought
they're
it was
like,
a back
they're
pick
going
on
to
the
double
guy on
steal
third.
and
He panicked.
Tried back
They
freaked out.
just
Right.
had to get rid of it for some reason.
And
But
the biggest way you put pressure on them was you didn't swing the bat. And I honestly, this doesn't happen a lot. I honestly felt bad for Cam Johnson because he's so talented. If he hits the zone, you can't hit it.
Yeah,
No one can hit him.
yeah. No, I mean,
but
he's
like
good.
he literally just can't hit the zone, and we literally had a universal take almost for like 3, 4, 5, 6 batters in a row, and they're all walking. That's putting pressure on the opposing pitcher.
Yeah.
You have, if you're
Throw
not
me a
going to throw
strike.
strikes, the worst thing you can possibly do is swing the bat. If they're playing bad baseball, let them.
Right.
Literally let them.
Let them.
In the words
Hashtag
of
let
Lane
them.
Kiffin.
Yeah, no, that was
it was there.
Somebody said something to me. He's like, I feel like we should be scoring more runs right now. Like, why are we? When are we going to get that
Well,
big hit? I was like, well, we're not getting any hits because they're not throwing any strikes. I was like, so
Yeah, they're doing-
right now. You're doing everything right.
that was a recipe for disaster for Oklahoma. LSU's offensive approach
100%.
and Cam up there falling into, he is, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. If it's on, he is hard to hit because it's 95 from the left side with a banger of a slider and a changeup that he can throw at any time, or it's nothing is going to be close. It's like they weren't competitive. And if you're Oklahoma, you almost have to think about that going into, if he walks 2 in a row, I would just pull him. At this point, like, he's not going to figure it out. So if he starts off hot, let him keep rolling. But if he does what you can't let him just walk the bases loaded and continue to walk people in.
Yeah.
Like, what's the point of going 2 innings when you're down 4? You should just let him just be like, all right, never mind, you don't have it today. Bye, see you.
Yep.
see you.
I think in the second, they got a little bit of, we made a couple of errors. He's kind of putting it together a little bit.
Not really his fault.
Because he walked the bases loaded in the first, and then he walked a couple in the second. But then the third baseman made the error, which is not his fault.
Because they haven't played any baseball. Like, whenever
Right.
you aren't active in the field, whether it be the outfield or the infield, like, we haven't done anything, so it's hard to be engaged in the baseball game.
Right. It's the mental battle on both sides. I mean, when it's you're pitcher's walking everybody. It's like, okay, well, when the ball comes to us, we've got to make sure to execute.
I'm surprised that there's any action
Because
going
he's not.
on.
Well, because he's not going to get the job done, so we've got to. And then they start making errors, so then now there's more pressure on the pitcher because your defense isn't doing anything for you. I mean, it was just an all-out
1 1/3
crumble.
67 pitches is tough.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. And LJ Mercurius
He was up to what?
is
70
the
pitches
guy
in
there.
the
I think they're
second
going to
inning?
pitch tonight. There's another Mercurius is the one that came in and pitched last night. Mm-hmm. So there's two
Xander.
different ones. Xander pitched last night.
He was lights out.
Yeah, he was great.
He's appeared 6 times this year with an ERA of 2.6.
Well, he's done.
And he was huge for them last night. I mean, you talk about like how much pulling your starter in 2 1/3 can cook you, or 1 1/3. Like that's a tough spot. But then you have a guy come in and go 5 innings is big time for their ability this weekend. And so it puts them in a better spot than they maybe could have ended up in looking tonight. But like we said, LSU's in a great spot because their pitcher went 7 2/3. Their starter, Casan Evans, 7 2/3 with 15 strikeouts. Jay Johnson talked about Casan after the game yesterday. We've got some video of that via our friend John Eads over at WAFB, where Jay Johnson spoke on his starter, who had an outstanding performance last night, one of his best in an LSU uniform overall. Definitely his best this season as he dominated against that Oklahoma lineup in Alec Box. Like I said, 7 2/3 innings, 3 hits, I think, 1 walk, and it was the last batter he faced, and 15 strikeouts. And so here is Jay Johnson talking about his starter, Casan Evans, after the game.
It's like I'm just asking everybody around here to step up their game. Like that's like it's great when you're putting up national championships and everybody thinks you're the greatest. The players actually need us the most right now. And I have the best pitching coach or one of the most successful pitching coaches of the modern era. I have a great analytics guy, but we needed to get better. And so we sat together for 3 hours on Monday and itemized about 6 things and put them to work. And you do it with that dude, he's gonna do that. Like he's really good, and Coach Yeski did a spectacular job calling pitches tonight. And it's like the video game thing. You can do whatever you want. I'm not a video game guy, but like Bo Jackson and Tecmo Bowl. I remember being 11 years old and handing the ball to Bo Jackson. Like when you got a pitcher executing like that, that's what it was like.
All right, you heard my favorite line at the end is the Bo Jackson and Tecmo Bowl line, which
He's just been in his bag lately.
Hey, look,
and that's it.
I'm
Getting confident.
He has, and I'm gonna impress some of the OGs in the chat that of course I know about Bo Jackson and Tecmo Bowl. I know we're the young show. Christian, do you know about Bo Jackson and Tecmo Bowl?
Yes, I do.
There we go. Yeah,
I watched. What was the 30 for 30?
Hut.
Bo. The 30 for 30 was Bo, or was it an SEC story?
Bo knows.
And they talked about it. Yeah.
No, I mean my dad has told me about Bo Jackson and Tecmo Bowl since I was a wee lad.
My kid will be hearing about 2016 Madden 2016 Odell Beckham.
That's a good one as well. NBA 2K14 Gerald Green.
There
Legend.
you go. 2K16 Steph Curry.
There you go. But
Michael Vick and Madden 04.
I knew that.
I was born in 05.
I didn't want to
doesn't
say it because I didn't want to get excited. But
Lamar,
it is.
Escape Artist, Madden 20.
Yeah,
No.
that's a good one.
No. I'm not.
No, like he
that
had like
is a
an
good one.
ability on him because he was. They had to add abilities.
Well,
for
no,
these
it
players.
was in 20,
They literally-
Madden 16 when Odell was on the cover and they added aggressive catching
Yeah.
with Odell, and it was just like
It was haram ball. You're saying Abdullah as the ball goes up, caught it on his head.
oh, and then like when Randy Moss got the X Factor, the Moss X Factor, where anytime it lit up, it was like automatic catch.
Abdullah.
That was so frustrating.
Yeah, it was awesome. Underrated NCAA 26 Barry and Brown and Caden Durham.
No, Barry
They
and
were
Brown.
fucking insane.
You're gonna go one-on-one press coverage on Barry on Brown?
You're
Oh, well,
cooked.
press coverage in football games has been broken as long as
Of
I've been
course,
alive.
of
I
course.
mean,
just put the wide receivers can suck. Just put the fastest ones.
what
right
about
there.
Eric
What's happening?
Dickerson, Madden 20?
It's pretty good.
Ultimate
I do
Champ.
remember
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
There's
Yeah.
there's some good. I mean, we could do this forever.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember 2K14 LeBron had the Gatorade ability where he never got tired.
Never got tired, yeah.
And you could
Yeah.
get LeBron James coast to coast, where
Yeah.
if you got the defensive
Goal.
rebound, it was like an automatic dunk on the other end. It was video games are sick.
Well,
But Bo Jackson Tecmo Bowl, Casan Evans versus Oklahoma.
Mbappe, FIFA 21.
Yeah, look, here we
Yeah,
go.
those
Yeah, there's
abilities.
with Vic with the playmaker ability too. That was
Yeah,
tough.
Vic was
So tough.
overrated NFL player, but he was great in video games.
so tough.
I mean, you could just do this all
That
day.
is so tough. Does he
But-
get tired? Does this game have him get tired or not?
Yeah, you got a little. Fatigue.
This was Casan Evans last night, just
in his
wheeling and
bag.
dealing, balling in his bag. Let's see what we got else in the chat. Gage
Football
Evans,
games
2K17 Mike Conley, 2K18 DeMarcus Cousins, OMG.
What are you talking? What is? See, this is like me in 2K13. My cousin had turned all my sliders up on 2K13, and I was 8 at the time. I didn't know, so I just played Play Now. And I thought Chris Paul was like the greatest player to ever graze a video game because the sliders were all the way up, and I found out after he wasn't actually that good. It was just the sliders were turned to
Chris Paul's
100.
awesome.
Yeah.
Come on, mommy, mix that in the video game.
But speaking of Casan Evans also talked about his performance last night after the game and what was, like we said, his best performance this year. And hopefully really gets the ball rolling, gets some momentum, and continues that confidence you saw on the mound last night.
God, this
as
bag
he
looks awesome.
as he continues to go throughout the year. This is John Eads, got it for us. Casan Evans on his performance last night versus Oklahoma.
I mean, we did a lot of research, a lot of game planning before the game. I went in with Coach Johnson, Coach Yeski, and Coach Stucco, and we watched their hitters work and what they liked, what they didn't like. So it's all part of the process, and we were just going to go right at them. Like, here it comes, get ready for it, try and hit it, and it was really good today. Has great defense behind me, couldn't ask for much more. I mean, great hitters at the plate, so.
All day long.
Here it is. Here it comes. Try to hit it. And they didn't. 15 strikeouts last night for Casan Evans. Shout out to John Eads, who does a great job getting all of that coverage for LSU Baseball and gets it out on his Twitter. Make sure you go follow him, John Eads, WAFB, over on Twitter if you're not already. And if you're watching this show, you already should be because he does great content like that allows us to share it with you all. And he'll be here at 9 a.m. this morning to continue to talk about LSU Baseball. About 20 minutes, John Eads will be here, and we'll follow that up with Rohan Davey at 9:30 a.m. this morning as he will join to talk all things life and sports. He ran into Chrissy in the walkways of LSU's campus yesterday.
I saw Roe on the way to class yesterday. That was funny.
Coolest kid in school now is Christian Calloway.
Oh, no, the people around me know what's up now.
Because he was walking to class with Rohan Davey.
Yeah. I was looking at it. Casan Evans is 5th all-time in a single game in strikeouts.
Give us the throw. Go ahead and throw the rest of the
Butch
numbers at
Mixon, 24 strikeouts in 1959. We got to get the film on that. Ty Floyd, 17 strikeouts in the College World Series. Ant last year, 15 strikeouts against North Alabama. Cade last year, 14 strikeouts, complete game shutout performance. What game is it?
That had to be against
Oklahoma.
Yeah.
And then Casan last
Bless
night.
him.
So 5. This is according to ChatGPT. Could be wrong because Butch Mixon. Who the fuck is that?
Hey,
No
no
disrespect.
disrespect.
No disrespect to Butch
That is
Mixon.
8
No
innings of
disrespect.
strikeouts.
Butch, if you're out there, if your family's out there, we love you.
Can
You're
we
a
get
Tiger
the whole stat
forever.
line on Butch?
How do you spell it?
Can we look up Butch Mixon?
Mixon like Joe Mixon?
Oh yeah, he's dead.
Butch Mixon?
Oh, I'd imagine
Well,
he
he
is
played in
past.
59.
Passed away on Tuesday in 2019.
Okay. Do we have his full stat line from that game?
I'm trying to.
Because
pull it up.
24 strikeouts, like Wyatt said, that's 8 innings of strikeouts. Like, that's just
Yeah, that's pretty absurd.
That's 8 innings of 3 up, 3 down.
Is this our
Did Skip
Wilt
really-
Chamberlain?
Is this Y.A. Tittle?
Did
Yeah.
Skip really bring baseball to greatness in Louisiana, or was it Butch Mixon? Come on.
Speaking of Skip Burtman, this one's in the chats in the 2 class.
No, he passed away in 2019. Lloyd.
A great photograph last night from the game as Lane Kiffin posted up with the goat.
It's real.
What?
Mixon Jr. established the SEC single game record with 24 strikeouts, a record that still stands today on April 28th, 1959. He played Southwestern Louisiana and Lafayette, now known as ULL.
So they had Billy Cannon and Butch Mixon on campus at the same time.
Yeah, just
That
ripping
is-
pussy.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, we were talking about LSU baseball, Mount Rushmores. Butch is clearly on the
Mixon's
list.
on there.
Yeah, Butch is on the list. I mean, ahead of Paul easily, right?
I mean, the four best pitchers in LSU history: Paul Skeens,
Butch
Ben
Mixon.
McDonald,
Butch Mixon is on that
Mixon.
list.
Chris Cotton.
Yeah. Chad Jones.
Butch Mixon, 81 from the right side. Only other pitch he's got's a screwball.
Little two.
Where's that? How do you know that?
I don't know. I'm
He
just
just
guessing.
came up with it off the top of his head.
Career was cut short by a back injury, but he lived a long life. Enjoyed playing tennis and golf and spending time with his children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren.
8 straight innings of FU ball from Butch Mixon. But speaking of LSU legends, Lane Kiffin posted up with one last night. As he just continues, he just gets it. And Cookie was in the picture as well, also an LSU legend. But the GOAT, took a picture with the GOAT. Yet last night at the baseball game, Lane Kiffin and Skip Bertman, as Lane Kiffin says, honored to meet Coach at LSU Sports. The greatest of all time in that photograph right there, Skip Bertman. I'm sure they had plenty of conversations about old St. Nick. Those two, old Kiff and Skip.
Oh, yeah.
Plenty of Nick Saban stories to share.
Ooh, Skip. How is Nick doing?
That's Lane asking Skip, or is that Skip asking
Skip
Lane?
asking Lane.
I thought you were doing a Skip Bertman impression for Lane Kiffin.
No, but I would.
Yeah.
I could.
But no, I mean, great photograph there. 2 claps for Lane Kiffin. Ready. Because, I mean, look.
Lane, you're a little immature early, but
Seen you grow.
raising Cookie.
Your nephew, not even your boy.
Cookie, is that your real name?
But like I said, it's just a photograph. It's posted on Twitter, but it just Lane Kiffin gets it, and things like this mean a lot to the fan base. Like it does. You can't say it doesn't because people love it.
Shout out Texas Club.
Shout out to Texas Club. Got the T Club hat on. Baton Rouge Rougarou shirt for Cookie. Can't escape it. Shout out Ronnie Rance. But also in LSU sports news tonight, LSU women's basketball gets their March Madness run started in the PMAC 5 p.m. as it is going to be one of the last times, potentially the last time, but I have a feeling they're going to win tonight against Jacksonville.
Minus 51 and a half.
The spread is 51 and a half points in favor of LSU. That means if they win tonight, Sunday will be the last time you can watch Flau'jae Johnson, big foe in the PMAC. And Kim Mulkey actually did a little all-call on the Twitter. Pack the PMAC for 4 is what it's labeled in the document. Kim Mulkey hopped up on the phone. And once that place packed for one of the greatest in LSU history, Flau'jae Johnson, what she's meant to this program as they play tonight. Flau'jae was a third-team All-American this year. Michaela Williams and Mile Ejiofor Wiley, both honorable mention All-Americans. 2 claps for all of them, so 6 claps. Ready. For the 3 All-Americans, a third-teamer, and 2 honorable mentions. But that third-teamer is Flau'jae Johnson, one of the greats in LSU history. Here's Kim Mulkey telling you to get to the PMAC this weekend as Big Foe closes out her LSU career in the PMAC.
Hi, guys. The PMAC it's the place to be this weekend. The Fan Fest, I think, starts at 3:30 and then tip off against Jacksonville Friday at 5. We need you to be there. This is the last chance for you to see Flau'jae Johnson play in the PMAC. What an unbelievable career she has had. She's done so many wonderful things for our program and for LSU. And the thing that we can do in return is have a sellout for her. We've had many sellouts, but I get concerned because the NCAA ticket prices are higher than the regular season prices we normally have. And I want everybody to buy a ticket, come, and show our appreciation for Flau'jae. Now, we have to win Friday to get to that Sunday game. Bring your energy, you always do, Bring your voice. Buy your tickets. It's called the show for a reason. And let's go out with a bang. Visit, I think it's lsutix.net. Guys, we want to sell out. Let's get there and go Tigers.
There's Kim Mulkey asking you to pack the PMAC for Flaugier Johnson this weekend. They play tonight. They should win as they are 51.5-point favorites over Jacksonville. And if they get that win, it'll be a Sunday night where there's nothing else going on campus. Baseball, like we said, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Sunday will be a standalone for LSU women's hoops in the round of 32 against either Texas Tech or Villanova. They will play after LSU tonight. Excuse me. And so, if you can be there Sunday, make sure you're there, as Flaugier Johnson is one of the greats in LSU history. And there's a video that I want to play this morning, Lloyd. It's right above it in the document. We're going to have to make sure we cut it off right before it gets to a certain point because there's a song and we'll get flagged. But prior to the song, this video is elite. And if you need any more motivation to get to the PMAC tonight or Sunday, this should do the job. This should get you there because this video is big time from the video department over at LSU. Shout out, I know Schwartzy has his hand in this consistently, and they do a great job with these hype videos, the voiceovers, all of it. Here is the hype video for the beginning of March Madness for LSU women's basketball.
You know what time it is. And it ain't for everybody. They gonna be noise. It gonna be narratives. And it definitely gonna be doubters. But you know what? It ain't about them. It's about us. We done worked too hard for this, man. We done sacrificed too much. It's about showing the world who we are and putting on the show. So don't get it twisted. You either with us or you in the way. My clique of dogs, they fight like tigers. You might say that I'm crazy, but it's time to set it off.
Boy, great job.
I want to listen to it so bad though.
Just enough to get that first note to hype me up a little bit.
Yeah, edge you.
Yeah. But we can't play it all the way through. But I mean, that's elite right there. If you weren't already planning to get to the PMAC, you have to now. After that, shout out to Boosie for the voiceover. Maybe
for everybody, man.
One of the most iconic voices ever, but
Wayne?
definitely in Louisiana history.
Wayne
Wayne is #1 for sure.
Tyron Matthew.
Coach O.
Oh,
Coach O.
Coach O's up there.
Tyron Matthew, and then Leonard Fournette, sneaky pick.
It's a great one.
It's not a bad one, yeah.
Not a bad one at all.
I don't hate it.
And I would say Tyron's is not from when he was at LSU. It's been since
for sure.
Since for sure. Because for Leonard, it was right away the first time you heard it.
Yeah.
The University of
That
boo
boo,
baby.
baby.
Like, I mean, this was one of the first times you saw him on national television. You're like, oh yeah, that legendary. But Boosie's right there. I mean,
And now he's doing a podcast with Jarvis. It was like, well, this is
Awesome.
Lenny and Jarvis. Yeah, I mean,
It's just my childhood.
might say that I'm crazy.
I
great.
need to change my underwear.
40 minutes straight.
Straight.
But Tigers in the PMAC tonight as they face Jacksonville to get the March Madness run started. Very, very excited for the potential of this March Madness run they have in front of them. And shout out to Boosie for the voiceover in
I
that
guess
video.
Skip,
Elite.
too.
Yeah, no Skip for sure.
Yeah. And Paul.
Paul, it's okay. Paul's voice is iconic,
It is.
but
Not for the right reason.
right. It's just the voice itself is iconic. It's not because of the, and no disrespect to him, it's not because of the greatness of but the voice is just, it's Paul Maneri's voice. You know it when you hear it.
You didn't even play in the games? You lied to me?
Coach,
I'm glad you lied to me, Todd.
Coach, I'm sorry. I mean, they didn't let me hit in high school. I mean, I was a pitcher only.
You didn't even hit in the games?
Oh, I mean, Coach, when I was in BP, I crushed.
You lied to me.
Well, Coach, I wanted to swing it.
Glad you lied to me.
It is one of the best. I remember when we first started this, and Paul was still here, and we'd interview him.
Oh.
It's one of the, and no, this is no disrespect, Paul. It's one of the hardest interviews to do over the phone, and for a morning show, because his voice, I would have the headphones on, I'd be like,
No, Dave Aranda will rock.
Well, yeah, because
will rock you to sleep. It's like he's reading an audiobook,
no, literally.
an erotic one.
Okay, there's the segment right there. What are the list of names you would like Louisiana LSU history as the voice for an audiobook?
What is it, sports or
Like-
just Louisiana history?
What is the book about?
It doesn't matter, but
Yeah, it does matter.
It
Because
does.
if it's there are different kinds of books that I want a different kind of
Okay,
voice.
it's just any book you want to read the book. You're
Harry
interested
Potter.
in reading. Yeah, a Harry Potter book.
I would love
Michael
to see.
Thomas.
Whose voice would you
It's just
like?
a blessing, you know.
Whose voice would you like to be the audiobook? Because obviously,
Oh.
it can't be Coach O because
No,
that would
it can
make
be.
it
good.
And it can
It
be.
would make the audiobook experience so difficult.
Ron, no.
Oh, wow.
He's going to sacrifice himself.
Hogwarts.
You're free to check the king.
Yeah. It's awesome.
Going up to Hogwarts.
I'm Guardian Leviosa. Put a British accent on Coach O.
Awesome.
But yeah, no, like who are the voices? Chat, weigh in. Louisiana / LSU voice doesn't have to. It could be
Joel
rappers,
Myers.
it could be celebrities, it could be athletes.
Joel
coaches.
Myers, Lynn Rollins.
Joel would
Oh,
put
Lynn
us-
Rollins on
Lynn.
reading a book would be great.
Yeah. It'd be
Well, he
awesome.
would
Oh
stop
my
reading the
gosh.
book and start comparing the
course.
sentences to analogies.
He would ad lib a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course, add something to it.
God, Coach O reading Harry Potter without a British accent though would be
Uncle Si.
money. Football.
Harry, did you put your name in that cup?
Lil Wayne or Young Boy just reading anything.
Well, that's what I'm
the
saying.
point.
That's
the
the point.
segment.
That's
you jackass.
Coach.
like what you just heard Boosie do.
Kentrell.
Imagine you're reading any book, and it's just Boosie's voice reading it to you.
Jim Hawthorne.
Well, it's like Waze when they first started. Tim Brando, Jim Hawthorne. Think about I
Theo
remember when
Von.
I first downloaded Waze. Well, Waze, you can change the voice of who tells you when to turn. Like turn right here.
Shaq.
You can change the voice. It gives you all these options. Let me see. Where's the?
Might as well just go Coach O at that point, huh?
I mean, yeah, you could. There's so many different voices you can choose. Let me see. Christina Aguilera. Let's see. Kalani.
Scarlett.
Let's
You
see.
get DJ Khaled.
Who else? The Jonas Brothers. Roger Federer.
Oh,
That's so odd.
Jennifer Hudson.
I don't even know who that is.
Allison Felix.
Nor her.
Nate Bargatze.
I know. My mom likes him.
he doesn't curse.
Who else was on here?
Pussy.
I mean, there's so SpongeBob SquarePants. I remember when I first downloaded Waze, mine was DJ Khaled.
There
DJ
you go.
Khaled was like, "Turn left here,
Yeah.
another one,
Another one. That's
And you take another
Wait,
left.
And
he's
then you
like-
take another left, and
he's
it's like
no.
rerouting.
Yeah. Oh,
Wrong turn. You can't drive. It was just there's so many. There,
You're-
look, there it
and
is.
you're
Clever
fat.
Clever Fredette said it right there. Make a left, then another one. No, I mean Jim Hawthorne's voice is one of the ones I hear in my dreams because my
Yeah.
whole life I've been listening to it, so it's like the narrator of
Yeah.
my conscience.
I think just based off my childhood, I'm going Charles Hannegriff.
That is.
Oh, wow.
I remember the first time I heard Hanny's voice in person. First
Yeah.
time I met him and I heard his voice.
It's off-putting.
It was like.
Not that he has a bad voice. It's it's just odd.
I've just only ever heard this voice.
Yeah.
Faceless
On the ride
on the
home from an
radio,
LSU
ride
game.
home from a game.
Like, that's what you do. You go to the game, and then you listen to Charles
Right.
Hannegriff talk
Right.
about it. And then the Jim Hawthorne, the calls, the highlights. Like, that's what you listen to.
Yeah, and so it's
that's why I've never minded contraflow. Even when I lived in Alexandria,
Because
we would
it-
drive in, and it's like, well, you get 98.1 Eagle game
No, yeah.
day post game, and it's Hannegriff either extremely upset at
Yeah.
something,
yes.
or
I'm not
extremely-
pushing Napier.
That's
the best clip
He might be
ever.
the biggest LSU fan of all time.
He's the best legend.
Then I got to work post game.
Is he coming
And
in
it was-
today?
yeah.
Does he come in for this? Does he know these guys?
I'm sure, but
That was the bet. Like, you really don't mind contraflow as much because, growing up, it is like
A recap.
The game is fun.
Yes.
But also, like, sitting in the car with, like, my dad.
Yes.
My
Dad,
little brother.
my uncle,
and then my dad's dumbass friend, Gabe, who's the funniest person in the fucking world. Like, that was the best.
Yeah.
Listening to
100%.
Hannah like, it's awesome.
And then you start like forming your own narratives off of his opinions. And
Exactly.
This is how you end up here.
This is how you get this shot.
Actually,
This is actually the background to all of our lives and why we do this.
I'm calling in.
And it's also one of the dreams to be a dad.
Yeah.
Just for that experience of like, my son's gonna learn so much ball.
Yeah.
In the car seat.
But then
once he starts,
he's gonna try and like overtake me and be like, dude, you were actually wrong about this. I'm be like, I'll fucking kill you. Like, no.
It's going to be a problem.
Because I remember the moment where I was like, my dad's kind of an idiot.
And then grandfather's got an opinion too now.
Yeah.
Dad has oh my God.
Pawpaw.
Y'all
Pawpaw
never
shared
saw
an opinion.
why tittle.
Yeah. Well, my
Butch Mixon. You're like, all right.
I wish I'd have known about
Go
Butch.
take a
I
dab.
know.
Nobody's giving me any.
Pawpaw, I hate that I missed
what
out
year
on
was
Butch.
it? What year was it?
59.
59.
My
Nah.
grandpa was a walk-on on the baseball team. He might know Butch Mixon.
Is he alive?
No.
I was about to say it's
Well,
called
then,
right now. Because
you
I was
can't say
thinking the
he
same
might
thing.
have
Like,
known.
I was
That's
just
what I
thinking
said.
about
He
this
might
would
have
be a
known.
good time to ask my grandfather's no longer
He's
alive either,
also
but like
dead.
he was 14 when Butch Mixon would have been pitching.
I'm sure
so
he
he'd
knew him if he was on the team at that.
Well, my grandpa one year at LSU flunked out pretty quickly.
Yeah.
He actually lived in Tiger Stadium.
So did mine.
In the dorms
Those
in
dorms,
Tiger Stadium.
They should bring him back.
Well, no, they shouldn't, because
No, I
that's
would-
the reason he flunked out. He was like, I can't hear anything. There's an event every single
Love it.
night.
I want to live there. Like I want that to be my home. Yeah.
Post college.
Yeah,
that
like
would
now.
that would be awesome.
No, like that's really working. That's the next studio spot.
Yes.
Is going to be. We're going to remodel one of the dorms
Hell
in
yeah.
Tiger Stadium.
That's what I think they should do it like a suite for a game day.
It would
It would
great.
be awesome.
It would be
Yeah,
awesome.
It would be very cool.
Wait, Chuck Norris died?
Finally.
No way.
Lloyd.
Finally.
He's like Chuck Norris was like a superhero.
I've never even seen a movie with him.
Oh, he got hospitalized.
I
I'm
knew he was
seeing.
hospitalized.
I don't see where he died.
Well,
Chuck Norris dead. How?
anyways, John Eads is headed this way. He's going
Chuck
to be
Norris
here
dead at 86.
in just a
TMZ.
second. Rest in peace.
Chuck Norris announced on his own Instagram, "It is with heavy hearts that our family shares the sudden passing of our
passed away.
beloved Chuck Norris yesterday morning. While we'd like to keep the circumstances private, please know that he was surrounded by his family and was at peace. To the world, he was a martial artist, actor, and a symbol of strength. To us, he was a devoted husband, a loving father, a grandfather, 8 inches in thick, an incredible brother in the heart of our family.
You got
Rest
to watch
in peace,
Casan
Chuck
Evans
Norris.
He lived his life
got-
with faith, purpose,
You got to watch Casan Evans last night.
one
did.
more time,
One
and then
more
he passed
time.
away peacefully. That's how you want to go out.
We'll take a quick break here. We'll come back with John Eads
Charles
from WFB right after this.
Norris.
Mute your microphone right now.
Okay.
Wardos was created in honor of Alan Ward Granning III, fondly known by family and friends as Wardo. In 2019, the oldest brother of the tribe passed away unexpectedly. His remaining siblings and loved ones wanted to honor his memory in a special way. In 2022, Ward's family decided to combine the need for a sandwich shop in downtown Natchez with a desire to pay tribute to Ward's love of good friends, good times, and great food. Through blood, sweat, tears, and countless hours of hard work, Wardo's was born. So go visit Wardo's today at 309 North Broadway Street in Natchez, where the po' boys are so good, you'll swear you're in Cajun country.
Hey, Miss Lou, come visit us, Tom and Wright Granning at Go Martin on the Go Deli.
Go Mart has clean restrooms, community coffee, an awesome beer cave, and a great selection of anything you may need.
Located at the corner of Highland Boulevard and Highway 61 South in Natchez.
Also stop by Wardo's Po' Boys at 309 North Broadway on the beautiful Natchez Bluff.
Where everyone is family.
When it comes to your home, the roof over your head matters. At CAS Roofing, we don't just install shingles, we build peace of mind. With years of experience and a commitment to craftsmanship, our team shows up on time, gets the job done right, and treats every project like it's our own home. Whether it's repair, a replacement, or storm damage that caught you off guard, CAS Roofing is ready. We're local, we're dependable, and we stand behind every nail, every shingle, and every promise we make. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about roofing, it's about protecting what matters most. CAS Roofing, built on trust, backed by quality.
All right, welcome back here as we open up hour number 2 this morning. John Eads on his way to join us, talk some LSU baseball as the Tigers win game number 1 of their first SEC home series last night against Oklahoma.
Was that him?
Where?
The elevator just moved.
The elevator moved?
Oh, that's him.
It is? Well, make sure the door doesn't lock on him. And you're going to have to get in the producer chair so we can flip the camera.
Yo.
There he is. Straight to it. The camera's already on, so we're rolling.
Sorry about that.
No, you're good. How are you, sir? Good morning.
What's up, brother?
Good to see you. Appreciate you making some time for us.
Always.
As that was a little more fun last night than it has been the last couple of weekends.
Yeah, no doubt.
Casan Evans last night. Pretty fun, right?
Yeah, he was dialed in, man. Really good bounce back. I mean, I don't know how you go from doing that one week to what he did last week, but
right.
I guess that's just baseball, you know. We knew he had that in him, though. I mean, that was an extended version of what we saw against Little Rock in the regional, you know.
Yeah.
So that was awesome. And I know Coach talked about adjustments they'd made this week with his preparation and stuff. Monday, he gets off the plane, and it's the evening time, I guess, and he goes right to the bullpen with Coach Tutko and Coach Yeski, and they had to do it that day. That's why they did it. And he's in there. He said he's throwing all of his pitches. He's landing them. It feels good. So maybe that was the difference. Some of the other adjustments they made that they're not going to tell us, obviously, for competitive advantage. But, I mean, Coach talked about last year with Anthony Ianson. There's an outing where he struggled. I can't remember which game it was off the top of my head, but he said which game it was. He didn't have his best stuff. I think it was Texas. It was when they went and played Texas, game 2 there. He sat down with Anthony, Coach Yeski, and was like, hey, we got to figure this out right now. I mean, what is going on? What's going wrong? Because they needed Ianson. I mean, through the game winning, you know, he started the second game of the national championship, so they needed him to be good. I think they probably did the same with Evans and really all the pitchers. Like, we know we're capable of more than what we've done. I know that we have good pitchers on this team, and we need them to pitch well. So I think that they really sat down. It almost was a blessing maybe in disguise, that travel hiccup they had coming back from Nashville. They had a chance to really sit down, look at things, and so far, I mean, Tuesday I thought the pitching was good.
Yeah.
And yesterday I thought, I mean, how could you say it wasn't good? It was about as good as it gets.
15 strikeouts.
And now we'll see if that continues on Saturday and Sunday. But Coach Johnson understood that what they were doing was just not good enough, and he knows that they're capable of much more. So it was nice to see that on display Friday from Casan and from Zach. And I think Ethan only threw to one guy, so hard to say, with him. But I know he'll continue to work and get better too. So.
And kind of to your point, where you talk about the travel hiccup and Jay Johnson being able to focus and adjust and make a plan to get things right, that is where the confidence lies, I think, all the time. But especially when you go through stretches like what you've gone, the last 13 games where they were, they lost 7 out of 13. And there was still a confidence in the ability to get it right because of Jay Johnson and his ability to dial in and lock in on those things. When LSU goes through those struggles or they kind of look forward, Casan Evans' performance last night, how much does seeing something like that kind of change the outlook for what the coming weeks look like? Because we say it on this show, it's kind of you take it day by day, you react weekend by weekend. And up to this point, he hadn't extended very long into games. Last weekend, obviously, 3 1/3, 3 2/3.
Yeah.
Wasn't anything that blew you away. And then you're maybe lacking confidence in the starting pitching overall. None of them extended into games. Then you turn the page to last night, and it's 7 innings, or 7 2/3, 15 strikeouts. I mean, how much does that change what the outlook looks like moving forward?
Yeah, I mean, it should give you a lot of positive thoughts. He'd had some good starts before that. He hadn't gotten into the 8th inning at all or anything like that, or thrown 15 strikeouts. But nobody's done that in SEC games since Paul Skeens. So that was just a really big deal. But I think it should inspire confidence in people. Jay has always had confidence in Casan. Any chance he gets in front of the mic, what he says is, I believe we're going to win when he takes the mound. I guess the only time that they lost, in recent history, maybe there were some others last year, was the Vanderbilt game on the walk-off there.
Yeah.
But he is supremely confident in what Casan does, what he can bring. I mean, he said on Wednesday, or whenever we did that media availability, I bet my life on that guy, same as Gavin Guidry. So a lot of faith in him, which kind of crazy. I mean, this week, or after last weekend, people were kind of thinking, could we see a change-up in the starting pitching rotation? Could we see Cooper Moore take the Friday gig? Could we see William Schmidt take the Friday gig? Could we see some people moving around? And it's just crazy how different the outside narrative is for some people versus what's going on actually inside the clubhouse. So that should quiet all of those discussions, I think, because this is a good Oklahoma lineup. I mean, they're not towards the top of the conference in terms of batting average and stuff, but they were hitting over 300 coming into Thursday night, and they led the SEC in walks. I think led the SEC in stolen bases and stolen base attempts. So for them to only walk one time, and for Casan to pitch the way he did, and for the defense when needed, not a ton, but there were times where they were, to make the plays that they did was huge. So, but this is a 1-week deal. It's kind of like the NFL. Every week you're kind of interviewing for that opportunity. So the hope is that Casan can build on that. He's not going to do that every week.
Right.
You'd love it if he did. But if he can kind of channel even just some of that every single week, and I don't see why not. I mean, he talked a little bit about his tempo. He pitched with a certain tempo against Sacramento State and some other starts earlier this season. Didn't do that against Vanderbilt. For some reason, I think we tried to ask why he changed that up for that one game. You saw, how that ended up going for him. Not great. He got back to that against Oklahoma here, which was surprising for me. I mean, I'm looking up and I'm trying to keep up with. I mean, he's catching the ball from Cade and he's throwing it within 10 seconds. I mean, he looked like a Friday guy, just keeping the game going, working through that lineup, pitching with all the confidence in the world. Because you don't do that if you're not confident, He was confident that when he would throw strikes. So I think it should give a lot of confidence to him and all the fans out there that he's your Friday night guy. I mean, that is what he's capable of right there. That's one of the best starting pitching performances in program history.
In addition to that, the other guy you saw last night, you brought up Zach Cowan, in his performance. This is now back-to-back positive outings for Cowan. I thought last week in Nashville against Vanderbilt was a very good outing for him, as he was kind of the reason you were able to come back in that game, because he blanked him when he came in and threw. And then obviously last night he comes in, he closes it in maybe not a high leverage spot as you're up 7-1, but to come in and close it and do it in the fashion he did. How important is he to them moving forward, especially if he can continue to find his groove the way he has?
Massive. I think it was big too, because he kept the game where it was, so they didn't need to bring in Devin Sheeran, Maverick Rizzi, Gavin Guidry, Santi Garcia, like some of your better relievers. I mean, you got a great pitching advantage, I'd say, throughout the rest of the weekend entering this game on Friday based on what Cowan was able to do there at the end. Massive. I mean, Jay says it a lot. I mean, our team can only really be good, or I guess a better way to put it is we need him to be good for us to be good, because you can never have too many good, reliable options in that bullpen. And say you get into a game on a Saturday or a Sunday where your starter can only get you through 4 or 5 innings, kind of like Vanderbilt. I mean, at some point, you're going to overextend guys and run out of options. So if you can keep everybody within their defined roles and everybody can execute those defined roles, I mean, your bullpen's going to be clicking, I think, on all cylinders. So I think Cowan gives a different look, too. Like, I think if you're winning a lot of games, 5-1, 6-2 kind of deal, you can bring him in, because Casan's out there pumping high 90s, and it's a 4-pitch mix and stuff. With Cowan, though, it's a bit of a slower look. It's the changeup, it's the fastball, and it's more about location. It's kind of like Guidry, He doesn't have as much personality as Gavin Guidry, and that's okay, but he pitches the same way, and he's executed a lot better. I mean, he's really picking his spots and not leaving the pitches over the middle of the plate, which was kind of what his issue was against Nichols and some of the other teams that he struggled against earlier in the season. So he was a key piece for them last year, and the hope is that he'd be a key piece again this year.
Right.
Kind of another underrated returning. I mean, with Chris Stanfield and some other guys, like people maybe didn't talk enough about Zach Cowan and how much that meant to the team. So it's good to see that. Hopefully he can keep it going.
Yeah, for sure. And then I'll ask you a very simple one. Jake Brown, is the way he's playing, and me and Lloyd have talked about it all week, especially coming off of this past weekend, where even in that stretch where it did get rough, where you lost 7 out of 13 and you weren't playing your best baseball, he was still the shining light in all of that darkness, where he is balling and looks like one of the best players in the country, and is playing his way into that conversation if he's not already in it. What have you seen from Jake Brown, maybe on the field, off the field, that he's been able to do and really maximize this season?
Yeah, I mean, he's always just been the same guy. I mean, he's out there, he's loose, he's joking around before the game, but sometimes the jokester is not the guy that can lock in and play well during the game, but he definitely is. But he's also a leader, like you watch the game against Vanderbilt on Sunday on TV, and he hits a home run late in the game there. He's in the dugout, trying to pump everybody up, like he's like, I can't say exactly what I thought he was saying on TV there, but he was like, let's go, let's get after these guys kind of deal. Yeah, that kind of stuff, which is cool. There's different sides to Jake Brown, and this is really important to him, and you can see that. What was impressive to me about yesterday was a couple different things. First of all, I think Milam, Curiel, and Brown, the top of the order, went 1 for 11, if I'm not mistaken, and you still found a way to scratch together the 7 runs and produce. So that was nice to see some other guys step up, because Lord knows those 3 have been at the forefront of this thing from an offensive standpoint. I'm not faulting them at all for playing the way they did. I mean, you're going to have nights where that happens. When that happens, you still got to be able to put some runs up and win, right? So it was good to see Zach York, Trent Caraway, John Pearson, some of these other guys produce and fill in. But Jake Brown, I mean, what impressed me about him is while he's swinging the bat so well, he didn't swing the bat yesterday, and he took his walks, especially early in the game when LSU was really trying to get after Cam Johnson and be patient and kind of make him make mistakes, which he did. Jake didn't really give in to, ooh, this looks like a nice pitch to hit, and then pop it up to the warning track. Like he took the pitch, took the walk, took the base. It's not very attractive. I mean, major league teams are not like, oh, he took a walk. I mean, first-round guy. It's more so oohs and ahs at the home runs that sail over the center field fence and, hit the scoreboard and stuff. But you still need to do those things too, and he understands that. He's obviously a team player. So that's what really stood out to me against Oklahoma was not so much the swinging stuff, but more so the not swinging stuff. I mean, he's putting it all together, man.
Yeah.
Because he could certainly swing it pretty well, as we've seen.
Well, and he's hitless in his last 2 games, but that doesn't mean he hasn't impacted the game. Because we said this a little bit going into the Oklahoma series. It's like at some point they're just going to stop pitching to him because he's been the guy that's hurt you if you've been playing against LSU. It's been don't let him be the one that beats you because the middle of the lineup wasn't performing well, but they continued to find ways to, or Jake Brown continued to find ways to beat you.
Yep.
Now it's, okay, I'm not getting pitched to, but I got on base, but the last 2 games I still got on base 5 times. So he's taking his walks, and now he's stealing bags. Like, he's still finding ways to impact the game, and his defense, as you saw against Oklahoma on Sunday, makes a massive catch. It's just, even if I'm not able to hit the homer or hit the double in the gap, I'm still going to get on base and score runs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that was the thing, too.
It does put pressure on everybody else, though, at that point.
It does, but they need to protect him, Like, that's what makes lineups good. I mean, that's what made them good in Jacksonville, and even Vanderbilt, when they scored 30-plus runs in both of those weekends. It was everybody.
That was the best team in the country.
Yeah. There's no breaks in the lineup, Like, you want to come into each inning thinking you could score 2 runs, And it kind of felt that way for a moment yesterday. I thought everybody up and down was getting on base and making things happen. And there was still a lot of meat that was left on the bone. Like, they had bases loaded first inning with 1 out. I think they only scored 1 run.
Yep.
The next couple innings, they had a lot of traffic on the base paths. And, I mean, it's like it's like you're running on a treadmill and you got a piece of steak in front of you. They were getting bites, but they weren't able to catch up and take the whole thing. Like, that game could have easily been a run rule if they put up huge numbers like they could have in the first couple innings. But, they still find a way to scratch a few across and built a nice little run cushion for Casan there.
Yeah, 100%. My next question for you, another specific player. You've seen a change at third base the last couple of outings where John Pearson's got an opportunity to get in there. What have you seen from JP and for him to get the nod at third? Because his first time starting this year, he's been at first, but he's been DH mostly. Now he's getting a look at third. What have you seen from him?
His job was to give the lineup a jolt. Jay put him in against Vanderbilt on Sunday, and that's what he said. And he's given them quality at bats. He's really helped keep the lineup moving with where he's been, and that's what they've been looking for, is a guy that will give them those QABs and really just something aside from the top of the order. So he's been really clutch. He's also taken his walks, but put the ball in play a couple times too. I think he had 3 RBI last night on a couple singles. Those were big hits because you can't just – I mean, you can, but you'd like to eventually kind of put the guys on base and then – drill him in, which is what he did. And that's kind of where I think that's why he was where he was in the lineup, because they were kind of foreshadowing, all right, we'll have some guys on base a lot when he's up at the plate, and he was able to drive him in. So that was great. And then, defensively, I asked him after the game how much more comfortable he feels there. He said a lot more comfortable, but he really didn't have to do a whole lot yesterday. There really weren't a lot of balls hit to him. And yes, they continue, or I shouldn't say continue, but this was the second time I've really seen that shifting. They've done it some other games too, I'm sure, where Stephen Milam will go over to second. Even Trent Carraway was over. I know he was playing second technically in the lineup yesterday, but he was kind of all over the place.
Yeah,
he was
swapping
short,
him and Pearson.
third. Yeah. So I think they're really trying to use the analytics to predict where they think the ball is most likely to go based on who's hitting. And so that's why you'll see Stephen Milam go and play closer to first than second, honestly, like he did yesterday. And lo and behold, the ball was hit right to him. Trent Carraway will come play third. The ball was hit right to him. Now, there were times they beat the shift and stuff, but, you got to live and die with the analytics sometimes. But I think that's just brilliant. If you can have John Pearson in the game, not as the DH, so that you can have, Cade Aaron Beatty or somebody else, Mason Braun, someone who's not as great in the field, in that DH spot, but you won't even notice that John's in the field because of the way you're shifting and moving things around. I think it's brilliant, because John, I wouldn't say he's an elite defender,
right?
He can do it.
Yeah, but you have to have him in the game for lineup purposes. So if you can kind of make it like a catcher deal where you don't even notice that he's in the game because nothing's really happening, and he's still producing offensively, that's great, I think.
But he ended up at second base at some point last night, where you're like, oh, okay, I guess you can just do whatever you want, like defensively.
Yeah.
You move anybody that you want.
It was back-to-back. I mean, Caraway, like you say, he started at second, but they flip-flopped him and Pearson, put Pearson at second and him at third. They hit a grounder right to Caraway, put him out at first. They swapped back.
Again.
The next grounder's right to Caraway at second. You
Right.
know what I mean? Like you said, playing the analytics, and the analytics paid off.
It's unconventional. And, might be weird, but I don't think people care as long as they're getting the outs.
Oh, no, people will care whenever they see it happen.
Doesn't work.
Yeah, right.
But if you're winning 7-1,
yeah,
they
right.
can
I just can't wait, because this will go unnoticed because it worked.
Yeah.
And then whenever it doesn't work, it'll be like, what the
You put the shift on last night, and they throw off speed, and the guy waited on it and hit it the other way right past Pearson, who was kind of in the 6 hole. And so, I mean, like,
and then the next pitch he hits right into the shift.
Right. Like, and it's bunting, right?
Well,
you bunt, you score a run, everybody loves it. You bunt, and something bad happens. It's a mess, and you should never bunt.
Can't satisfy everybody. I think on that pitch, Jay said the pitch wasn't executed the way they wanted it. So maybe it was the wrong pitch that he threw, or he threw it in the wrong place. But I think Jay explained that, because otherwise it worked all night.
Yeah,
100%. So, and I'd be curious to see if they go back to that. I bet they will.
No,
today,
I agree.
probably.
I think they will too.
Yeah. I don't see why not.
Chris Stanfield, Jay Johnson's been very, very vocal about his importance when he wasn't playing, and trying to get everyone to appreciate him. And then you see the importance when he comes back. I think back to Tuesday's game. I mean, you were kind of scoring off. You scored off of wild pitches and some other things. And then you get a big 2 RBI single from Stanfield in the 7th to make that game look a lot better on the scoreboard than it was. And then just defensively, how elite he is and how much confidence, Jay, you've heard Jay say it many times, how much confidence he brings knowing he's out there. What have you seen from him, and just to even piggyback off of what Jay Johnson says, just how important he is to this team?
Yeah, I've been impressed. I think he's caught on faster than I thought he would, especially offensively coming back from that injury. I mean, that's not an easy injury to come back from. Your hand, breaking news, pretty important in the game of baseball,
So they
even
say.
if it's your left hand.
So they say.
So, man, he's hit the ground running. He came back, had a good weekend, I thought, at Vanderbilt defensively, and then to get 4 hits on the offensive side.
He had a double off the wall.
And he had a 2 RBI single against Grambling earlier this week. And one play that really stood out to me was they hit a little shallow fly to left field early in the game, and Grambling had a runner on third. There was 1 out, I think. And he caught it, rifled it home. I thought Grambling for sure would tag up because that's a chance to take the lead.
Right.
No, they respect his arm so much that he didn't even think about it. Like, I panned over to home plate. I'm like, where is this guy? He's still on third.
Taking forever.
Just because Chris did such a nice job of catching it, getting rid of it quickly, and he's got a rifle, man. So that was awesome. I think the whole underappreciating Stanfield thing happened because of Jacksonville. Like, he gets hurt, they immediately go to Jacksonville.
Right.
They score 34 runs, they blow everybody out. So everybody was kind of maybe like, well, maybe Chris isn't as important as we thought. Maybe Braden Simpson, Tanner Reeves, and so on and so forth can get the job done. And those guys are great players. I don't want to take anything away from them. But I think it kind of gave fans this false sense of security that, like, oh, we're good. Like, someone, an important piece can go down and it's not a big deal. Think of it like a car, There can be a small piece of your car that's very important that breaks, and you don't notice it for maybe 2 weeks, and then you get in your car and you see the check engine lights on. I think that's what happened with this baseball team. A very important component was missing, and in the short term it wasn't a huge deal, but after a while you start to notice, and the only remedy for it is the missing component. And Stanfield was the missing component, I think. And I think he can be an X factor for this team. He has been already. I think he'll continue to be. And that's how important I think he is to this thing. Just the way that he plays the game offensively, the contact, the singles, the doubles, the walks, and then the havoc he wreaks on the base paths.
Yeah.
And then not to mention defensively, the athleticism he has to make diving plays, to just simply make the play every single time. And not to mention the leadership and the passion and the overall vibe that he presents to the team. You could still bring it when you're injured, and he did. He was one of the first guys out of the dugout high-fiving dudes and stuff. But when you're in the fight and you're on the field, it's just different. So I think them getting him back is huge, and will continue to be.
What do you expect from LSU and Oklahoma tonight? Game 2 of the series.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you. If you would have asked me that yesterday before the series started, I mean, everything that I've been hearing about what they're doing to fix things and stuff, great. But I would have probably predicted Oklahoma takes 2 out of 3. I'm not going to lie.
No, I don't think it's understandable.
While I think Casan has all the ability in the world, I needed to kind of see the improvements to believe him in a way right now, especially against this lineup and the way that Oklahoma plays. That was pure domination, though. So to be honest, based on what we saw yesterday, I have no reason to believe Cooper Moore can't go out and do the same thing. I mean, he struggled with command last week. Really, everybody did. But he hammers the strike zone. And I feel like he could do the same thing to Oklahoma that Casan did. His stuff may not be as electric, so you might see him give up a solo homer here or there, because this is a good Oklahoma lineup. You're not going to keep them down all weekend, I don't think. I think today they're going to get theirs a little bit. But I think Cooper Moore could go out and give you 6 or 7 in an efficient manner the same way that Casan did. And you just hope your lineup can produce. I mean, they're going against the other Mercurius tonight. You saw one of them yesterday who I think gives them a chance at least to stay in. Yeah, I mean, that was massive what he did for them. I guess this is his brother, older brother, one of the two. And he's had a pretty good season until last weekend against A&M. He struggled too. I think he gave up 3 home runs, 5 or 6 earned runs. Didn't pitch for super long. So he's a guy that will give up some contact. That's the charge, though, for this LSU offense tonight. Like yesterday, I think it was a little bit more of Oklahoma making mistakes that allowed you to produce runs, like Cam Johnson with the walks. They had some overthrows at first base. The catcher threw it to third, and Stanfield scored off of that on a stealing deal. I want to see if this LSU lineup can create and manufacture its own offense tonight. They didn't have any homers against Grambling. They didn't have any yesterday. Can you manufacture your offense? Can you put balls in play? Can you hit the singles, the doubles, the homers? With a couple walks here and there. I'm telling you right now, I don't think Mercurius is going to walk as many guys as Johnson did. And that's really how they won the game yesterday. They capitalized on his inaccuracy early. I mean, they put up 5 in the first 2 innings. They win 7-1. So what I'm trying to say is, can you make contact on Mercurius, and can you manufacture your own runs? If I had to guess, I think it's going to be a low-scoring game. Yeah. Like a 4-3 kind of deal, possibly. But on the flip side of that, I mean, you can see these things get out of hand like Vanderbilt. It becomes a 13-12 kind of game because of errors and mistakes and things like that. So I feel good, though. I think LSU can take 2 out of 3 here based on what I've seen, either this one or the Schmidt game.
Oh, there you go. Low-scoring game for the Tigers tonight. It's not gambling advice from John, but he knows what he's talking about. So if you like that.
I can see it going 2 different ways.
Yeah, I think I lean low scoring. I do. I think offensively, so much of last night was capitalizing on mistakes, and it wasn't as much like you weren't crushing the ball. Like you made timely hits. I think the Pearson single was timely. The York single was very timely. But I mean, it's just Cam Johnson. You gave up. However, 5 runs, none of them were earned. You know what I mean? Like it was all off of the 6 walks and wild pitches, and third baseman airmailing it to first, and the second baseman bobbling it, and the catcher. It was mistakes. So, but it should be a fun one. It was a good win last night. I appreciate you making your way in. I know you're a busy man. I know I went from seeing you in Lafayette on a Wednesday, and then I'm seeing you in Lake Charles during a weekend, and then back at the game on Tuesday.
Oh, you too. So, I mean, coaching and
podcasting.
Carrying on. Yeah. Students here, and Lloyd's producing every show in America and cooking with Roe and the whole deal.
Yeah.
So
staying busy.
We're all busy.
Having fun.
If you're not busy, you're not doing it right. So,
That's it.
Yeah, man. Good times, fun times, and nice to have baseball in the box through the end of March.
Yes.
You know, an SEC. I was sick of the Sacramento States and the Dartmouths
Of course.
and the Northeast.
Get back to some fun stuff.
Yeah. So
100%.
it's good, man. Yeah.
It is. We appreciate you. We'll get you back in here, and we'll see you at Alec Box tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you get some more shots of Poggi. He's working in that field.
Yeah, I saw him yesterday. I didn't have a chance to say hi.
It's all good.
I'll get some shots.
Yeah, 100%.
for sure.
We appreciate you. We'll talk to you again, see you at the game.
Yeah.
And then we'll be back. Take a quick break here. Come right back after this. Thank you, sir.
Granting III, fondly known by family and friends as Wardo. In 2019, the oldest brother of the tribe passed away unexpectedly. His remaining siblings and loved ones wanted to honor his memory in a special way. In 2022, Ward's family decided to combine the need for a sandwich shop in downtown Natchez with a desire to pay tribute to Ward's love of good friends, good times, and great food. Through blood, sweat, tears, and countless hours of hard work, Wardo's was born. So go visit Wardo's today at 309 North Broadway Street in Natchez, where the po' boys are so good, you'll swear you're in Cajun country.
Hey, Miss Lou, come visit us, Tom and Wright Granding at Go Martin on the Go Deli.
Go Martin has clean restrooms, community coffee, an awesome beer cave, and a great selection of anything you may need.
Located at the corner of Highland Boulevard and Highway 61 South in Natchez.
Also stop by Wardo's Po' Boys at 309 North Broadway on the beautiful Natchez Bluff.
Where everyone is family.
When it comes to your home, the roof over your head matters. At CAS Roofing, we don't just install shingles, we build peace of mind. With years of experience and a commitment to craftsmanship, our team shows up on time, gets the job done right, and treats every project like it's our own home. Whether it's repair, a replacement, or storm damage that caught you off guard, CAS Roofing is ready. We're local, we're dependable, and we stand behind every nail, every shingle, and every promise we make. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about roofing, it's about protecting what matters most. CAS Roofing, built on trust, backed by quality.
All right, welcome back here as we close out this Friday morning. There it is. There it is. Appreciate John Eads coming in this morning, talking some baseball
What is John
with us.
making sure he can't come back in? What was he doing?
Yep.
I don't know.
Locking himself out.
It's like when you put that extra lock on the door, you don't want nobody to come in like you're scared. What's going on?
Should be good.
Rudy.
It's adjusted for my height. So like,
What happened to the other one?
huh? It didn't strip or something.
Oh yeah.
What strip?
All good.
We
Why do you have this?
you don't need them.
There we go. We good now.
Yeah, now you good. But we had. Yeah, you just might have to hold a little. Caress it. So we. Yeah, I know. Bro, don't. I mean, come on now. So we had a loyal viewer bias another one.
The what?
We had a viewer bias another stand, and then
Well, where's that?
it got stripped. Like the.
What do you mean? Where is it?
Where is it?
It's over here.
Oh, that's it there?
But
we
good to
gotta
see you
rig it.
again.
We gotta rig that thing.
I know.
Look at you with your stash.
Yep, it's growing out.
Yeah, what you got going on?
Well, Andy was growing his
Baseball
hair
season?
out
You
because
looking?
he grew his hair out too because if they won the state
I made a
championship,
deal with the basketball team that I coach. Early in the season, after the fourth game, they came up to me and said, "We win state. Can we shave your head?" And I was like, "Yeah, I mean, sure."
Did y'all win state?
We did not. We were made to the semifinals. So we started winning the playoffs. I was like, okay, I'm not going to get a haircut because I don't have as much hair as possible for them to shave it off. And so we made it to the semifinals, went to Lake Charles, the whole deal. We lost in the semis to Ruston. It's a big
Shit. Listen, that's okay.
Right, no,
That's okay. And they got beat by Zachary.
They did.
Yeah.
They did. So I finally got a haircut after. But we can start there because I think Ahmad is visiting LSU this weekend.
I can't tell the difference.
Between him and who is that? Leonardo DiCaprio. I mean, you look like somebody. I just don't know who it is yet.
I don't know either.
I'm serious.
Last night we got to figure out. We're trying to figure out.
I don't
some
know
celebrity
who it
lookalikes.
is yet, dog. I don't know who it is yet. I thought, what was that big fat boy name that played in the movie? He died, though. He was very
John
funny.
Candy.
Not him. Not him.
Hey. John Cena.
Chris Farley,
Yes.
fat guy in a little coat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. John Cena.
Mustache.
Kinda.
Chris Farley. Y'all think Noah looks like? Oh, I can see the neck. Yeah.
Oh wow.
No, just imagine him with a stash. That's all.
Oh, but you probably looked that up. He probably had one.
Imagine him
Chris
with a
Farley's
stash.
an
I don't
athlete.
know if you ever said.
I
was
know.
an athlete.
He
Lived in
was.
a van down by the river.
Nah, not like
I
that.
saw a video of
That
him
was
like
airing
this.
out 225,
Yeah.
like high
No.
on cocaine.
No, for real. But you don't really look like him. It was just things that kept flashing in my brain when I saw you when I walk in. But John Cena was close.
Yeah.
John
John
Cena
Cena-
was
That's
close.
what I've gotten the most as I grew up.
Yeah, John Cena's close, dog. John
get
Cena's
Roe.
close. Have y'all
like
seen? Have you? I know y'all haven't, but I'm gonna ask anyway. Have y'all watched the Netflix documentary Plastic Detox?
I have not.
I know.
Have you?
I have. Everybody go watch it. Only reason I knew y'all ain't watch it, but my wife's mom and their organization is featured in it.
Oh, awesome.
So that's why it's a
Awesome.
cool
Well, now we're
little
going.
thing.
Now we have to watch.
It's a cool little
100%.
thing. You know what I mean? It's cool to see
100%.
your mother-in-law on Netflix film.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, the exposure to plastics. I've heard a lot about.
Did
that.
you really?
No, I mean I've heard about this. I didn't watch this, but I have heard about the
Oh,
plastic.
good.
We're gonna watch it.
This is a good thing. If you don't, if you're like me and you don't want children, eat more plastic.
Eat more plastic.
Yeah.
Eat more plastic. You don't want to have kids,
Eat the
right?
plastic.
Eat more. Just
But
continue.
if you
eat
do
more.
want to have kids,
Get rid of the
stop
plastic.
eating the plastic.
Bruh, it's eye-opening. Real crap.
yeah.
I didn't know we had all that plastic in our body and in our man parts and woman parts.
Oh, it's
everywhere.
it's in. I mean, no free ads, but this isn't an ad. That you know, there's like protein shakes.
Yeah.
Like they have the microplastics
Like,
in them,
bro,
like a ton of them.
It's crazy, dog. So, look,
I just drink them up.
it also shrinks the size of your man, so you can blame
That's
it on
what
plastic.
it is.
We figured it out. Plastic.
That's
It's the
what it is.
microplastic.
All right, so if I'll stop eating plastics and we'll be all right.
Or plastic products, stuff that have, like water.
Water bottles.
Okay.
Well, damn near everything.
So Poji,
right.
Poji doesn't
Chips.
eat
Chips.
no
Yeah,
Everything.
and we know you like chips.
Poji don't eat no plastic.
Poji needs to go somewhere that's plastic free and has been for a while. Anything inside needs to come out if we're gonna help him at all. I think he might be gone, dog.
You'd be surprised. Pochi really don't even need the help. We got some things to tell you off camera about Pochi.
Shit, y'all lying already.
No.
Or if you
So,
about,
we need to get
if
to
you
the,
about to tell me Pochi packing, get out of here.
But
I gotta see the woman.
Oh, that would also surprise you.
Yeah, that one would shock you.
He's shopping at your corner of the store.
Really?
You see?
Oh, okay. She said, "Hold on, I got
It's
you."
I got a little bit more respect for
There you
Pochi
go.
now.
Oreo, but he makes it double stuffed.
I got a little bit more
Where'd that come
respect for
from?
him.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You've done a good job of
I have no idea how we went from talking about plastic
I know.
to being double stuffed with Pogi.
You raised his street credit at school yesterday.
I saw my boy yesterday, man. You know, I had a little thing to do on campus and had to go by the where did I come from? I had to go to by the
Dairy store.
slaughterhouse there by the dog. You know, they slaughter goats and all that over there at different times. I got a little in, you know. So I was just walking, come and see the inventory. And look who I run into. The rude man. Coming up, looked like he had on a dress. I said, what is that?
Hey.
It was my Marty. Didn't I ask you that?
It was
You
a big,
did.
yeah, it was a big shirt.
It was an extra
He looked like a
large.
sorority girl.
It was an extra large.
Mardi Gras shirt.
What size of shirt you got on?
Medium.
Yeah.
Why'd you wear that to campus?
Yeah.
Well, I
That's
it was comfortable.
He said it
was
was his 2002 fit.
Yeah, and I had the long
Big
shorts on.
shorts, big. Oh, well, I got you. That's what you was going for.
That's what I was going for.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it worked.
Juvenile era.
And then I got an A on the quiz.
I mean, you know, that's coming back around. You see all these celebrities and these
100%.
people now. Even these young kids in college now, they got the big everything baggy now.
Yeah.
So
I miss it. I want the basketball uniforms to go back to it.
the baggy one.
Yeah, I want that and one look.
That
Pond Adventures guy.
Yes.
That's Michigan.
Well, the funniest thing was he was telling us that he saw you on campus, and he goes, I look and I see, is that Roe? I was like, how would you not know it's Roe? You see him all the
Well,
time, and he's
I couldn't believe. I was like, "What is Roe?"
yeah, but he's
walking?
very recognizable.
No, that's why.
Yeah,
That's why I
big black
recognize
man.
him.
Yeah,
I
big,
recognize
yeah, on
you.
campus.
I recognize you.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
He
it's
did.
just like, oh, that's
I think y'all are
Roe.
both
We had a good-
recognizable.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. But I saw him immediately. Yeah,
Like
that's
an
Rudy.
dressed like an asshole.
Yeah, I was like, why you got that big shirt on? Then he explained it, and I was like, okay.
All right.
But I get it,
And
though.
then we saw that girl with that ass out. You remember that?
We did.
It was I mean,
Not baggy.
wedgied.
No, it was. You know how when you have your book bag on, and your book bag
Oh, it
pulls
was
everything
right- oh,
up.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And she's walking up the hill or something.
Victory Hill.
Oh, it was ridiculous. It was ridiculous.
It wasn't like that on campus in the 2000s.
2001.
And the 9-9.
Yeah.
But we brought up Ahmad Hudson earlier. He's visiting LSU this weekend. Obviously, you were very much in the mix with the high school football arena.
Gangster. He a gangster.
That guy's a monster.
He's a gangster. He's a player, man.
We talked about him yesterday. He called him you can't miss. Like you can't let him go anywhere other than LSU.
No, he can't go nowhere.
6'8" tight end. That's not just. Like, he's not like there's just. He's like 250.
No, I mean what he's not as fluent as Trey is.
Right.
But when you talk about coming in ready, he has that come in ready to
100%.
go. And even when we talk about in the blocking aspect of it as well,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like you see his feet playing basketball, you see his tenacity playing basketball
motor,
as
yeah.
well. And that's what, you know, when coaches come and scout you, bro, and they watch you play football and they come and watch you play basketball, it's the same thing. They want to see you in an individual setting, right? What does that do for you? Because it says a lot about who you are. I give you a quick story. I was talking to a scout for Michigan, for Syracuse, and we were talking about the kid at Dunham, the quarterback at Dunham, Elijah. And they saw him play football, and you know, pretty definitely good, right? But it wasn't until they saw him on a basketball court and games on the line or a tight situation, and you see the kid wave everybody off, and you see that that little it shit that we always talk about come out in that instance on the basketball court. And that's what make coaches get excited, because now you know what type of guy,
100%.
what you got, what he has in his chest. You know what I'm saying? What kind of competitive guy he is. Because for you to say, you know what, y'all get the hell out of the way, man, I'm doing this. This is on me. That's a huge thing, especially when you're looking at a quarterback. Any of these guys that's going to be in that. Yeah, man, some mentality for sure. For sure. And I think Amar's right there in that. I mean, no, bro, if he's what you would call can't miss, but can't get out the state.
Yeah, they can't let him out of
No,
here.
there's only one place he's destined to come, and if he doesn't come here, and that's a failure on recruiting.
And how key is it, the fact that, like, in LSU's recruiting pitch, I mean, they can look at him, they can go, well, watch what we do
with this
Trey
guy.
Des. And so even for him to sit back and go, well, I get to sit front row and watch them with a player a lot like me. Like, how much of an advantage is that for
Well,
LSU?
it's a huge advantage, because it's not like you have to sit there as a player and speculate what they're going to do or how they're going to use me. This is how they're going to use me in this mode of a guy that's already there, established. And not only that, you see how he's been treated.
Yes.
So you could talk to Trey Des when you come on your visit. You can understand the landscape of, the offense and what they ask you to do and so on and so forth. And then you could freaking go and see it on Saturday night. So when you sit up there with the coaches, you're like, hey, just imagine it's you. You know what I mean? That's as simple as it gets. That's it. He's walking out, you walking in. You know what I mean? So, and I don't know what it looks like for him also with basketball.
Right.
So I'm sure that will probably factor in a little bit.
That would be my next question. How possible is that? Like,
it's hard.
to do both,
It's
especially.
hard. I mean, you see Trey Des trying to get
even just from a calendar standpoint.
Yeah, it's at some point, and I say this all to my high school kids too, that are talented in both sports.
Yeah.
You talk about the kid at Zachary, Ethan Kimmy, gangster wide receiver, just won a state championship, really good athlete. At some point with all these kids, and the same thing with these guys in college, you're gonna have to come to a point to where now it's okay. Is it business or is it still pleasure?
Right.
You know what I mean? Because for most of these guys, basketball is pleasure.
Yeah.
It's your first sport. It's what you love playing. I was in that same position until I went to the ABCD camp and said, okay, I'm not 6'8". I can't. I'm not a 40% three-point shooter. I have suspect handles.
Yeah.
I just
an
like to
athlete
play.
out
I just like to play, right? So I wasn't like, these guys that I'm seeing at these camp, Tracy McGrady's and these Tony Harris and all these guys. I'm not like these guys. The Lester Earls of the world, I'm not like these guys. So I'm like, you know what? Yep, let me go over here in my lane. And that's, and the same thing with these guys, though. Even if you have the size at 6'8", the skill set now is so individualized when it comes to basketball. Now, it's no more you 6'8", you just banging in a post.
Right.
You got to be 6'8" and have a handle and be able to step out and shoot the ball.
100%.
You know what I mean? So if you're not in that mode, but now you step on the football field and you're a freaking unicorn, like a Trey Des, like a Ahmad, you know where to go.
Because that was always my point. Like, right, you're 6'8". Okay, you're 6'7", you're 6'8". On a basketball court, you're one of four out there that are 6'8", and they're 7-footers.
That's right.
On a football field,
you're one of one.
You're the only one.
Yeah, you're one of one.
You know what I mean? And so
one and one.
It'll be interesting to watch, kind of front row, because I do think Ahmad wants to play both. Like, I think he wants to go to college and play both.
It's difficult, man. I think a lot, because a lot of kids want to come in and play both because of the love, but once you get there and now you mix it with, like you pointed out, Liz, the time.
Yes.
And you mix it in with, I don't have no time for myself. Right? And I'm jumping from one to the other, and it's no spring break off. It's no this, it's no that. It's just so much that then I have classes, right? Then I have obligations to this. If I got NIL, it's to this. So it's just so much. Then I might have a girl. That's even more. So it's all that comes into it once you get here to say, you know what, I might try it for the first year. You know what I mean?
No, I remember.
Because I mean, honestly, you think about Trey Des and last year and going into this year, I wouldn't play basketball this year.
Yeah, especially for him, where he's got to,
you know what I mean?
You got to put the weight on. You want to get stronger. You want to get bigger.
It tears yourself down once you get into basketball. But not only that, it's like, where's your stock in basketball compared to football?
Right.
Where's your draft stock in basketball compared to football?
Right, because football, it's...
You know what I'm saying?
Well, and football coaches don't really let you. Like if you're a
I
football,
was just about to tell the Nick Saban story.
yeah, Nick Saban was
Yeah, he
like,
don't
yeah,
play
you
that
could
shit.
go and try to play both, but he convinced, like, he made John Brady's like run him to death,
Yeah.
and like,
Make
and,
them come back to football.
Yeah.
and
No,
I don't
mean,
know why John Brady agreed to that, because I would have loved to have Corey Webster and Marcus Spears and Michael Clayton on my basketball team. Like that sounds unbelievable.
At least, if not for the most, for defense.
Yeah, but
know
it
what
just
I'm
would have
saying?
been you'd have had some players.
Yeah.
But it's like no, the coaches just
football.
won't
But just-
let
but
football
just-
coaches. They dominate. They're
But
like,
just think about you at the time. You John Brady coming in, and Coach Saban comes and says that to you.
yeah,
what
I
I'm
need
saying?
you to do me a favor.
Yes, sir, Coach.
Uh huh.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's
I
the
expect to see them
respect.
tomorrow.
Yeah, but it's hard, bro. It's hard because, like I said, I
You
had
pick up
that
in the
same
middle of the year.
mentality. It's hard, bro.
Like Trey does.
It was hard doing it in high school.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We was talking about it the other day, and when I got out of basketball to go to football, I couldn't throw a football for the first week. You know what I mean? And vice versa, I couldn't dribble for a week after I got out of football because it just felt like I was a Bambi. You know what I mean? Just taking my first steps, I didn't know anything. So it's hard. And now you're talking about guys doing this at a high level.
Right.
You know what I mean? I mean a very high level, and it's so. Man, you got to train year-round for all these sports now, and it's just not conducive for you being at your. I don't think it's conducive for you to be at, unless you like a damn Deion Sanders or a Bo Jackson.
Right.
I mean, so it's those guys that you're talking
Unicorns.
about. Yeah, unicorns, man.
But and those were two
And
different.
who else?
like-
Brian Jordan. Didn't Brian Jordan do it too?
Well, and it was Julius Peppers.
Pep.
But like
Pep.
the thing.
Pep is a unicorn,
Yeah,
though.
that-
I know
that's
Pep.
the one I
Pep
can-
is
yeah.
a fucking unicorn,
Yeah.
okay? Like, listen,
He's the
bro.
only one I can think of.
Listen, Pep is different, dog. Pep, that motherfucker was different, dog. I remember standing next to him at the combine and getting to know him throughout our draft process and stuff. Like, bro, I had never seen nobody that big.
That's what I was about to say. I would stand somewhere else.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, he looked at him, and I'm like, he was so big. I remember we was at the combine, and he was in front of me. And when he went, everybody was trying to guess his weight. You know, when you go up, it's like a damn bikini show. Everybody got
Yeah,
the little Speedos on, and you turn around, squeeze your glutes,
Shut your arms.
shut your arms,
Flex for me.
flick that. They say that shit. Turn around. You know, all that shit. Your hand. You know what I mean? All that bullshit. I'm like, what the fuck? And, bro, everybody's trying to guess his weight. And I think Pep was like 6'7", something like that. And everybody was like, 250. I think the highest was like 260, some shit like that, too. This motherfucker got up there and it was 295.
He ran a 4.6.
Yes. I mean, bro, it was unbelievable, the athlete. So, you know, when you talk about guys, it is really rare air that guys that can do that. It's really guys that are phenomenal athletes, but I'll say mentally, because Pep was one of the most mentally tough guys that I've ever talked to. And I was with him for probably a couple of days, and I knew he had it up here. So you got to be so mentally tough to go through that shit, too. And discipline, man. You know what I mean? And discipline ain't the key things for these kids nowadays. And that's how it's so quick for you to recognize who the real great ones are going to be. Because they're very disciplined with it, and they have a high IQ.
There you. I mean, yeah.
Bruh.
Monster.
Bruh. He just got into the Hall of Fame.
It should have.
Canton should. Oh, hell yeah. Pep was a monster, dude.
No, I mean,
And you know, he
forever.
was a running back in high school.
Yeah, you know why not? Because that's
Running back, wide receiver.
Yeah,
Because that's high school football.
Yeah.
That's right.
Put Devin White at running back. and
That's
watch what
right.
happens.
That's right.
What we
That's
doing
right.
Friday? We got Pep.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, bro. Exactly. Why look like you cleaned up your thing? I just noticed that. Yeah, you usually have more shit on that.
Think so? Well, we used to put the boxes of cards up here too, but yeah.
Y'all cleaning up.
But
We've been moving around, watch parties.
yes, a lot of stuff going on. Lane Kiffin obviously does a great job. Like we've talked about many times, how much. Once again, last Saturday, the St. Patrick's Day parade.
Oh, I was there.
He's on a float, and then he's walking out with Boosie on stage.
Oh, I was there too.
I mean,
I was there. I'm gonna tell you, bro. You know what it is, man. You can tell. Like I can tell, cause I was there at the St. Patty's. I was there at the Boosie too, and I saw him when he was walking through the crowd at first. But first, his security guard dapped him up, so we was chopping it up. Then he left and went and got Lane, and they came back. He was walking through, and then he came up on the stage, bro. I could tell that it was like, you gotta do some shit sometimes you don't want to do.
Right.
Man, Lane said 3 words. For real.
Yeah.
Short and sweet, baby.
That's
I love it.
Boosie.
I love it. Short and sweet. Even when he came on stage, he didn't say nothing. Short and sweet, baby. You know what I mean? Then he got out of there. He walked on stage, walked down stage, gone. You know what I mean? Like, and bro, the people went nuts.
Yeah.
I mean, fucking nuts.
That's all it takes. You just got to walk out
That's
there.
it, dog. Like, and it just shows I'm here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? As little as that presentation was for him, as quick as it was, it did so much for galvanizing everybody. And I mean the young kids, everybody, because everybody was there.
Everybody was
there, and it did so much for that. So I was. But I mean, I wasn't surprised. You know what I mean? I wasn't surprised. I was happy to see him. He had all the assistant coaches on the Canes floats and the other floats, and was able to see them. So that was dope to see the coaching staff out in the community. You know what I mean? Like that was dope to me.
Stark contrast from what you had a year ago.
No contrast, huh?
Yeah, shit. That's what. Whatever he went out there, is like, could you imagine Brian Kelly going on stage with Boosie?
Hell no. He don't even know who Boosie is.
No.
You know what I mean?
He'd be terrified.
Yeah, he wouldn't do that. I don't think he'd go
unless
out
he
on
wants
stage.
to go nut to butt with him.
I mean, unless he had pre-gamed a lot.
Yeah.
Right.
It was good.
He probably did love St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, yeah.
I bet he did.
But speaking of Boosie, he did, I don't know if you saw, he did the voiceover for the.
I did. I just saw it this morning. It was dope. It was awesome. It was dope. I saw it this morning. He did a good job.
Oh yeah,
he did a good job.
That's what we're talking about. We're talking about like recognizable voices.
Oh yeah,
and Boosie's as
well.
well.
Oh yeah. I mean, Boosie sounded the same way he did now when he was 15. That same voice. You know what I mean? That's what captivated people about him was you hear that voice, you know it, that southern twang come behind it, and you know it's him. Like you could tell him anywhere. It's like he and what's that black man name? Denzel or somebody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You hear them. You hear him. Or Samuel. When you hear Samuel,
Morgan
know Morgan Freeman. Yeah, that's who I was there. You know him.
Right.
You know Morgan Freeman when you hear their name. So, yeah, it's the same, bro. I love that video.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Mike Tyson.
I love him, too. Definitely Tyson. Send me along. Yeah, definitely Tyson, dog.
But I wanted to ask you, because kind of on the link, because I think Baton Rouge will surprise some people. Like, when you think about Baton Rouge, you probably think LSU football. Mm-hmm. Then you get here, and there's the St. Patrick's Day parade, and you've got the Mardi Gras stuff, and you've got these country clubs here where you can go play golf, and you've got all these different things. And for you, somebody that's not from here, came here for college, and now you're here. Like, what about Baton Rouge? Because for me, I've been here my whole life. Like, I don't know anything else.
Yeah.
Like, for an outsider coming to Baton Rouge, and it seems like it just wins people over.
Well, let me tell you, I think that
especially when you're associated with LSU football.
No doubt. And I think that though, initially, I don't think that like when I first got here, I didn't think that Baton Rouge liked outsiders.
Yeah.
Honestly, I didn't think that when I first got here. But as you stay and you sit in the culture, it's the people.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's the people. I mean, and the food. For me, it was the people and the food. But mostly the people, you know what I mean? And the culture has a lot to do with it. I mean, the negative part and the good parts about it, I mean, that's everywhere. You know what I'm saying? But definitely the people here, the culture here, the food here for sure. I mean, the LSU football, like I said, if you're affiliated with that, just the tradition of that and everything that comes with that, if you are, you know what I mean, like a football fan, and if you are a fan of just like a college town, you know what I mean? But also down the street, you got the Saints, you got the Pelicans, you know what I mean? So it's like, it would surprise you that, you have like a restaurant as nice as like the Supper Club. You know what I'm saying? Like you wouldn't think that you would find something like that here as elegant, so on and so forth. Because everybody think Baton Rouge. Even when I came here in Single, everybody thought it was swampland. Everybody thought everybody walked around with 2 teeth in their mouth and all that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what you see.
Y'all take alligators to school?
That's exactly right. You know what I mean? Alligator, eat possums, you know what I mean? All that type. That's what people think when they think back in the day but I think now it's more LSU. Well, every time you think Louisiana is LSU football.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's the first thing, LSU football.
And then it's
So,
like
fans for sure, man.
even the St. Patrick's Day parade. Like for some reason,
Hey, listen, bro.
Baton Rouge has decided they're gonna.
There was no reason
all
for
out
this.
for St. Patrick's Day.
Hey, that's my thing. Listen. You know how many? It was like I was at Endymion.
Yeah.
Like it was. I didn't know they had that many floats.
There's like 100 of them.
Bro, when
It's
we
the
got out
biggest day
there,
of the
shout out
year.
to John Paul Funes, David, because we was by their house, and I was so glad I was able to be by their house because there was a lot of people out there.
No.
I didn't, and me and my wife, we went a couple years back, but we didn't go there. We stayed like right there on Perkins and Acadian.
Yeah, just kind of
set up right there and chill. But bro,
if you in the thick of it.
oh my God, bro! I did. Like I said, that's how we got a chance to see Kiffin because we walked to the corner, and that's where the parade started, and the
Right.
bands were coming out, meeting up. We was able to see it, so it was fun. It was a lot more fun, but I had no idea that it was that damn big.
Yeah.
I had no idea. It got to be one of the biggest St. Patrick's Day parades in the state, bro. I had
In
no
the
idea
country.
it was that big. I had no idea that it was that many floats. It was fun, but it was long as hell.
Oh yeah.
I just don't know how this
People get out there-
happened.
People get out there early.
Oh, I know.
Early.
Them people was out there, bro. I had no idea it was that big of a deal. I'm
Yeah.
so glad I went because we had a great time, but I had no idea it was that big and that long.
Yeah.
For real.
They don't do St. Patrick's Day like that. Maybe Ireland.
Probably. 'Cause they want book, and then the floats was raw.
Uh-huh.
Like they had an
People
armadillo
get
float.
fucked up.
Oh my God.
I've ridden in it.
Listen,
People.
shout out to Bally's float with my boy Jarvis Green. I saw Jarvis Green on the back, my boy on the Bally's float. He was like, "Come on up here, they take care." I was like, "Man, I'm coming up."
See, that's what happened to us. Somebody tried to hop on the float. I was like, bro, you can't get on here.
They was throwing out cabbage. I got me a big cabbage and carrots. It was hilarious.
It is.
Shout out to Bally's,
awesome.
man. Listen, that and Kane's float was crazy
Yeah.
too. Like, bro, these floats, they had better floats in the St. Patty's than some of these Mardi Gras parades,
Yeah.
bro.
No,
That
they
thing
go
was
all
crazy.
And Baton Rouge don't even do Mardi Gras.
They had I know.
They're just like, no, we got
You got
St. Patrick's
Spanish
Day.
Town.
Yeah, ain't nobody.
Well,
doing that.
nobody remembers it.
No, they remember it because they got a black doll hanging off the side with some panties hanging. Like, why those parades get like that, bro? Why do they do things like that?
Just
I know,
raunchy.
bro. That's wrong, though.
There's kids.
It's wrong. You do got kids out there, bro.
Yeah.
But I mean, goddamn, it says a lot about what we're thinking about. Huh?
I feel insulted.
Gee, I'm telling you. I mean, goodness gracious.
Think about
Free my boy.
But bro, we appreciate.
Hey, listen, bro. Everybody been telling me that they been watching this shit too.
That's awesome.
Everybody, all my boys in New Orleans, they been telling me like, bro, what is you and that Tingle and coach shit? Like, what are y'all doing? He's like, that's all the scene with the guys in the elevator. Like, what? Who are you? He was like, who are you guys? I say, don't worry about it. Stick around, baby. You just keep watching.
The culture.
There's a lot more to come. You just stick around, baby. It's good though that people are watching. And
100%.
I'm talking about everywhere I go. Somebody telling me about y'all crazy.
What are you doing with those crazy white boys?
Exactly.
And then, and mama.
And that too. Tell me, I saw you on the cooking with mama. I say, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's so funny. Bro. I love
Look, pizza maker.
That's why you do it. That's why you do it.
That's exactly.
But no, we appreciate you.
Kitty cat.
Kitty cat.
Drive the car. What the fuck you mean, kitty cat?
Oh, man.
But it's been a blast having you part of it, man, because it really is. We don't. It's just that we just happy you want to be a part of it because it cracks me up every time. Like I want to go. It's like, oh hell yeah, come on.
This is so funny, bro.
And now we got Poggi in the mix.
We've got nothing if not a
I
collection
love
of
Posey.
personalities.
Oh, listen, it's a band of misfits for real, boy.
But look, we were all making pizza for we did the Cook 'N' Run Throw, and
Uh-huh.
we had enough dough that we all got to learn how to make a pie.
Even Poggi.
And this is what I'm getting at is that we all shared ours. Poggi makes his, and he
Eat
eats
his
it.
by himself.
Yeah, he eats it in the corner like a rat. He like didn't even give us a chance. He's like,
No!
Not sharing with
Like,
nobody.
Poggi, where's yours? I ate it.
Gone.
It was pretty good, too.
Yeah. And yours is pretty good too.
Yeah.
Would've loved
You,
to try
hey,
it.
everybody's. We sharing. No one had his. And his was the
extra
Besides
wet.
Oh my God.
What do you put in
You
his
got that
pizza?
thing wet.
I'm bringing Poggi home, and I have Noah's Pizza with me. And he's getting out the car. He's like, "You want this?" I'm like, "Yeah." And I bring it home, and I ended up eating. I didn't give it to Noah. But Boji asked when he got out the car if he could take Noah's pizza. I was like, "Bro, no."
He already ate 3.
Yeah, Boji had his own personal pie, and then a slice of everybody else's.
That's different level of greed.
It was.
That's biblical greed.
And then he didn't even share his. It was falling all over the damn place.
Sliced it.
Ate it.
So hot.
You should have said. I'm like, slow down.
Didn't even let it cool down.
No,
it burned himself.
no one's gonna take it from you.
No, you already got slobbered all over.
No, yeah, exactly. It was so wet, bro. God, it was so. And he loved it.
He did.
We never got a chance to sample it.
No,
so we can't say what it was.
I don't even know what was on his. I bet
you can't tell.
I bet everything was on his.
You can't tell.
It was soup.
Shout out to Poji.
Shout out to Poach.
He was happy. That's all that matters.
Yes, that's all that matters. Listen, he probably ate like
8, 12 slices.
4.
They were small pies.
4 small ones.
Yeah. He was happy. Went home and took a nap, no doubt.
Oh, 100%.
Missed class.
No class.
And no reason to go.
And no class there.
Yeah, no class is over. He had no class.
I do like Poach. He will. Another one he'll enjoy a cocktail with you.
Yeah.
Poach.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's good.
He opens up after a couple.
Does he?
Yeah, he's not very quiet.
He really opens up.
That's how
He's
he
very
goes.
quiet.
I'll
Kept to
tell you
himself,
what.
and then
That car ride home from Lafayette.
we went to Lafayette for the LSU baseball game
Fill you
against
in.
ULL. And when we had gotten back on the drive there, he was very quiet. It was just us 3 talking.
No
On
liquor.
the ride back,
Yeah.
Poji was very much a part of the conversation.
That's how we found out a lot about him. Where he likes to shop.
Yeah.
He likes to shop.
Bro, we appreciate
Never would have
you
guessed.
always making some time
I got
for
hit
us.
by this, dog.
Being a
Before
part
I
of
go.
this team.
For sure.
We appreciate you for
We got to
sure.
bring Pogue in here next time, dog. He got to be here next Tuesday.
Yes.
Well, see, we got to get him.
Next Wednesday.
Give him a
That's
couple
all right.
so he'll open up.
Tuesday or Thursday. That's when we can stay the whole time.
For the
Thursday.
combine.
Yeah, when we're doing the combine.
I need
need
to
to
see.
figure
I
that
need
out.
to see his
We'll
athleticism.
map that out. We got to figure out how.
Yeah, we are. We're doing
Pogue-
Pogue's involved in the combine.
Yeah.
doing
Well,
it.
we're all wearing combine clothes.
Absolutely.
Good.
Like
you too.
the tight sleeveless shirt.
I've already
Yeah.
decided I'm gonna have my rolls out. Y'all just gonna call me the Muffin Man. 'Cause it's
The
a
Michelin
muffin top.
Man.
Mushroom Man.
Oh, that's me.
Oh, I can't wait. Don't worry about it. I'm going to have it set up. I'm going to have my quarterbacks out there because we're going to do the gauntlet.
Yeah.
I'm gonna impress y'all.
What are you wearing?
Combine.
We're all
gear.
Sleeveless, sleeveless
With
compression.
tights.
Yeah.
Tights and
Everyone
shorts.
wear tights.
Yeah.
We'll find out about
no
Poge.
shorts on top or
Yeah.
just the
No, just tights. No shorts on top.
Yeah, because he
So
had to go through
Poge-
this. He wants to do does
Damn
turn around,
right.
flex for me.
Poge
Damn
needs the
right.
long pants though. We can't have a Chris Jones moment.
Yeah.
We can't have that happen on the 40.
No, we are. He's wearing.
well,
Bogey's definitely wearing tights.
No, he's
We don't,
talking
we don't want to get
happened
mauled.
with
We
Chris
don't want to get
Jones?
mauled.
I don't care what happened. Let it
His
fall
penis
out.
came out.
He came out.
That's
while
all
he
right.
was
Let it
working
fall
40.
out. If Pogey packing like that, he is not winning up here. So
gotta be
Well,
somewhere.
that's right. Right. Let the ladies see it. That's fine. That's fine. That's a plus for him.
That is. That's a compliment.
And if it falls out, it's more viewership.
Yeah,
Let it
that-
fall out.
Yeah.
He's wearing tights.
That's a
If
drop.
there's
all
one,
wearing tights.
if
All
there's
wearing
one
tights.
person that's gonna be in tights, it's Pogey.
Well, the
Always
funny
a
thing
Pogue.
is, he used to be an athlete. He played soccer.
Yeah,
No,
I'm
he
a-
showed us a video of him running the hurdles the other day.
Yeah, the hurdles was
You are
insane.
fucking lying.
He made it over. I mean, he didn't.
He came in dead last.
But he made it over every hurdle.
I don't know
and
if
didn't
This was in high school.
Uh-huh.
I wouldn't say that it was the most impressive video,
Yeah.
but he did run
He
the
made-
hurdle.
Listen,
No, this is
it's
it.
impressive to me because
Yeah.
all I could picture him doing is nothing.
He made it over every hurdle and didn't knock him over.
What?
Which is that to me, that's a win.
Yeah, it is.
Because
It's a win for him to line up and start.
It's not easy
Yeah.
to get over a hurdle.
Hell no.
Anyways.
It wasn't the best technically. Like he was jumping with the left foot and landing
Like
with
he was
the left
jumping
foot.
over a fence running
I
by the
don't
police.
care.
No, it was
impressive.
impressive. It was
I
impressive.
don't care.
I agree.
It was very impressive.
I don't. If Pogey did 20 step ups on a 12-pound, 12-inch box, I would be
Yeah,
impressed.
when he walks in here and makes it into the chair.
That's impressive.
Yeah, but all right,
love it.
we
Y'all telling me
accomplished
he's
something
running
today.
over hurdles?
Well, and so when you go to a baseball game, after the third inning and the sixth inning, Pogey's a part of the field crew. The guys that go out there and rake the dirt and do it. He's out there
LSU?
every time.
Really?
At LSU.
Uh-huh. He's
Look,
the-
I'll
he's
pull
the
up video
chief.
He's what?
He's the chief of them. He's the leader.
Last night after the third inning, he goes out there. He's raking the.
He's got some feet. Got some sweet feet.
Wax on, wax off.
Wax on, wax off. It's a master at work.
He takes it seriously.
Wow. Oh, I bet he does. I bet he does. Look at the pogue.
Yeah, he's the best.
Look at the pogue dragon moving. He is moving.
No, we did make him play catcher on Sunday for the LSU baseball game. He lost the challenge and he had to put on the catcher's gear. We might have had a life alert situation where he got hot real quick.
Look at Paul. You're out.
We had to strap him up. He was like,
yeah.
He's a little tight.
Poggy about to, he gonna start cramping in there, man. You got to get him out.
This inning needs to end.
Oh my God, I can't wait for this, bro. Yeah, Poggy gonna be in tight.
Oh, that's awesome. We appreciate everybody hanging out with us this morning, Ro. We appreciate you making your way in.
Absolutely.
LSU baseball tonight. LSU women's basketball tonight.
March
first game of March
Let's
Madness.
go.
Let's
Let's
go.
go.
All day.
Let's go.
We'll be back on Monday or whenever. You know, we sometimes we just
pop up, baby.
Pop in.
But we'll see you next time here at Tingle & Co.